it is time for you guys to adventure in the lands of Toivoa.
Oh, no.
That stuff's contagious. Stop it.
Hey, I wish. I'm trying, man. I'm trying, okay? This energy drink ain't drinking itself.
We're going to jump right in as you all are adventuring in the town of Nomrat here in Shu. Each of you have come here for your own personal reasons. As you are here, we're going to go through the various people in the party and we're going to describe who you are and what your purposes here are. So, Breezy, from what I understand, you are looking for arcane knowledge and to learn more about the world.
Yes. So, this young girl, she's a young human or half elf maybe. Uh, Petite, doesn't look older than 16 years old maybe. Clearly a tourist. She is peering around curiously, looking at all the strange building designs and the even stranger looking flora and fauna in the area. Um, she's this very friendly, chatty young woman who's clearly enjoying her newfound freedom and the ability to see things she's never seen before. She has black hair with white frosted tips at the end of her hair, and the only other really notable feature about her is she has a very strikingly deep blue eyes. But yeah, she's just enjoying her time and chatting up every single person around. Asking them, what they think and if they're enjoying their time in Namrat.
As you go around looking for people to talk to, there's a couple of guards that are standing around. The women are very well armed and equipped. The person you can come up to first is named Susanna Tamba, and I will put her name in chat for you. She stands about 5'11 and is quite stern. She tolerates your touristness just enough because you are a woman in Shu.
Mm-hmm.
She
So,
entertains you for a couple moments as you stand before a chapel.
Well, Breezy will head on in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you go into the chapel. Awesome. As you walk in, there's a woman at the front who ignores your presence for the time being, and we're going to pan the camera to someone else. Do you sit down in a pew, or do you simply mosey around looking at the chapel?
Is what kind? Is this a chapel to a specific god or?
Roll a religion check.
Okay, let's do that. First roll of the game. I got a good feeling.
Yeah.
First roll, let's go.
So it's not like your initiative rolls.
All right.
Hey, there we go.
All right. So the god is this, and I'm going to send you just the name here, and then I will send you the rest of the text in Discord because it is extensive.
Okay.
So sending this to you in Discord.
Pull that up.
Who was Susanna again?
She is the guard standing out front of a chapel. So, as Breezy walks into the chapel, generally,
Ow. Hold on, my cat just decided to jump up and knock everything off my desk, including my drink. No, bad cat. Told you not to do that.
As Shadrach already strikes into the campaign, even before the first die roll.
Yeah.
We'll then go over to Merlot. Merlot, you're currently bartending, correct?
Yes. Well, my character is a bartender from Report,
Okay.
but he just kind of loves to go out traveling when in his off time.
Okay. you were able to find a job temporarily here in Namrat with Honey Ramble of the Honey Hole, a local small dive bar that's on the north end of town. Generally is a regular here and is currently seated near the fireplace.
All right, my keyboard works again, I think. Okay, there we go.
Okay. And that is Honey Ramble, and I will put that in chat for you here. Honey Ramble. She owns the Honey Hole. As you guys are sitting there, Merlot, what is the favorite drink that you like to serve as a bartender here?
You know, I love to pour just nice glasses of wine, or if somebody wants something special, like a margarita type drink.
Okay, cool. As we pan the camera over, there's a bugbear with a very nice straw hat and a big-ass sword. Where would our friend Tomo be?
Let's just say he's just strolling into town right now.
Okay. Awesome.
He's probably just on this side of the mountain because of the way that monstrous races are treated on the other side of the mountain is a little bit more extreme. He doesn't really like to deal with the struggles of that too much. But he's probably in town just looking for work. He's a little bit low on cash, so he will often, even though he's a loner and a wanderer, usually he will find his way back to civilization to find some work, either like bounty hunting or adventuring.
Okay. Awesome. And then I need our last today party member, Lumi, to go ahead and roll a d20 before we even get to see her, to find out where she starts as she is shunted from the astral plane into the material plane. She lands ungraciously in a cabbage field.
Is there a man screaming "my cabbages" when she does this?
There's a woman over there.
Good point. Yeah.
There's a woman over there. However, the man is nearby and brandishes a pitchfork at you, Lumi. The woman looks at you. Stop trampling the crops, please.
I'm sorry. And then I'll fly out of the whatever cabbages I trampled by mistake and look around and see where I am.
Excellent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and we're going to put you guys on the battle map because we are going to have a little bit of fun. So here you guys go. Welcome to Namrat. Some of you may need to zoom further out than others.
Is this Miss Temba, Susanna Temba, or is this the cleric of the?
That's the priestess.
Okay. All right.
So we're going to have Breezy in the chapel. We have Luminostra in the cabbage field. We have Jimmerly and Merlot in the bar, and Tomo walking down the center of the street. So we're going to be zoomed way out for the moment, just so that I can track things, because you guys are spread all over the place.
Is that Honey Ramble in the bar with us?
Yes, Honey Ramble is in the bar with you.
Okay.
Cool. So we're going to go ahead and just so I can track who we're going to follow at each time, can I please get an initiative roll? This is not for combat. This is more of just us figuring out who the camera's going to follow when. And I want to be fair about it.
Oops, I didn't have my token selected, but yeah, I rolled on 11. Let me just add that.
Okay.
Can I add that? No, I
You'll
can't.
need me to add you in turn. So here
Yeah.
you go. Add turn. There we go. And Namrat the town will happen on a 20 as the lair. Because that's when lair actions happen. Cool. So, going down the order, the town goes first. So, we're going to start at the top here. Honey Ramble is going to walk over to Jimmerly and ask, is there some food you want, sir?
No. I just want another ale. That's the 50th time I got out of jail since I've gotten here.
I understood. She walks over. Merlot, can you just handle him? I'm going to go out and take care of some business. Bar's yours for now.
Of course.
And
Should have seen that coming.
she's going to go out the door.
Grab a drink and bring it right over to Chimroli.
Okay. Awesome.
He sighs, takes the drink from you, and starts drinking. This is not his moment.
Can I get you to roll a Constitution saving throw, sir? How drunk is Jimmerly going to be?
Pretty drunk.
Very drunk. Excellent.
He's got out of jail for 50th time. Of course he's getting drunk.
58 times. Can I get a list of your 58 crimes?
All for contempt against women.
All right.
So I mean, the small backstory is he basically got purchased by the town to be the attorney for anyone who they don't feel is worth their time and effort. And being that he is the boisterous, energetic fighter for the little people such as himself, after every trial he gets thrown into jail too.
Have you seen My Cousin Vinny?
Yes, I love that movie so much. For any attorneys or lawyers who've not seen that movie, it is a must-watch.
So yes, he's drunk there, and he's going between crying to like arguing with himself over the trial.
Okay.
Cool. Youths.
If one of you shows up to court in that suit, I will absolutely love this. So yes,
I don't think you can find a suit like that anywhere.
Chimmerly probably has a presidential suite at this point. Yes. All right, Tomo, you're walking down the street. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? As you watch a pretty brunette girl come out of a bar. She looks over at you with a lot of distrust, but she's not screaming yet, which is a plus in the normal reactions that you would have in a normal town.
Okay. He will, as gently as and cautiously as he can, walk up and try to be as unthreatening as he can, and he'll say, "Well, hello there. My name is Tomo, and I'm just coming to town looking for some work. You know where I might find some?"
The guard next to her, there at the corner of the bar, is going to look at you. A man seeking to work willingly. Strange things do happen in the world, don't they?
So I suppose you could say that. I happen to actually be on a mission from my master, Osaki Mika. She lives not too far away from here, and she just asked me to come into town to make some money.
Please make a deception check. Awesome.
Not good.
We're not starting great on our die rolls, guys. This is not awesome. All right, but we're going to go ahead and find out what she thinks of that because she's not guaranteed to know. She narrows her eyes at you. What is your real purpose here, bugbear? As she puts a hand on a sword.
Whoa, whoa there. I assure you I am here only for work.
Roll a persuasion check.
There we go.
There we go. She relaxes a little. Fine. I'm sure you'll find someone to use a Ronin for whatever you're useful for. Make yourself at home. Be peaceful, though, lest you lose your head.
I will be as a gentle breeze and just pass through, I promise.
All right? Are you going to keep walking?
Yep.
All right. Feel free to move as you so desire. Your character is there. Where do you want to go?
I guess I'm just looking for the nearest tavern, really. That's usually where you
This
can
is
find
the
some
honey
work.
hole here.
Okay, he will nod at the brunette as he passes by and make his way in.
She gives you plenty of room as you enter her bar. You'll have to click on the door to open it.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing.
It is.
Ooh,
Indeed.
that's nice.
As
Okay,
you walk in,
he'll kind
you
of duck his head a little bit and walk in.
you see a Shedar Kai currently serving an inebriated dwarf.
Okay, he looks like a dwarf in the sense of the size, but he's also the only clean-shaven dwarf you've ever seen in your life. Like clean-shaven. There's no 5 o'clock shadow. There is no hair at all on his face.
Okay, Tomo, he's new here, so he'll just kind of tip his hat as he walks on by and kind of walk up to the bar and then wait to be served.
Welcome. How can I help you?
Hello there, my name is Tomo, and I've come into town for work. If you happen to know of any, I'd be happy to consider it. In the meantime, if you could just give me a little bit of sake, that would be great.
Yeah, of course. I personally don't know of any, but I'm sure that Honey Ramble will be back soon and might have somewhere she can direct you.
You hear a voice from the
Thank you.
door, barbarians, and she slams the door closed. Because Tomo forgot to close the door when he walked in.
How inconsiderate of me. I always forget my manners.
All right. So you poured him some sake?
Yep.
Did you heat the sake or did you serve it lukewarm?
It is served cold.
Oh, gross. Okay. You were given cold sake, Tomo. The wrong way to serve sake.
He doesn't like to introduce conflicts where it's not needed, so he will just happily drink it and be happy with that.
How much are you going to charge him for the sake, Merlot?
You know, it would typically be a gold or two, but he looks like he could take one on the house.
Okay. Cool. Tomo, can I get your Constitution saving throw? DC's 10
Sure.
to not be inebriated. It hits you like a truck.
Oh my god.
The alcohol at the Honey Ramble is exceedingly strong. We are establishing that as canon, as our two major stout people are having problems.
Yeah, no kidding. Why?
All
That's a strong drink you have here.
Yeah, it's everything we have here is gonna be that strong, unfortunately, or fortunately, whichever way you look at it. Just look at Jim Rowley over there.
He's,
And so,
he's currently in a bout of crying while drinking right now.
oh my, I will have to pace myself lest I end up like that.
All right. As they enjoy their beverages, we're going to pan the camera over to Miss Luminostra in a cabbage field.
Just, she's still on the floor, just gathering her belongings and going, "Why would he send me here?" And she's looking at the woman and at the man. She's like, I'm sorry." She speaks in common, assuming that they're using that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to trample your vegetables.
Get
I'll,
out! Leave!
I'm
You have wings. No need to walk. Get out of my farm.
I pick up my last item, my wand, and then I'll fly out to
What
to
does the wand
the
look
west.
like?
Oh, it's this one is black, completely black, but there's small speckles of like it's almost like stars in the
Okay.
wand. The in during the night probably would give some small glow, but other than that, not much.
All right. And which way did you want to exit the farm? Are you going up
I
and over the
will.
fence?
I'm going over the fence. I'm flying this way and
Okay.
towards behind the wall.
There you
Thank
go.
you. And I'll hide behind the wall for a minute to get my bearings and look around.
Okay. Can I get a stealth check, please?
Of course. Ooh, plus 20.
23. You are unseen.
Hmm.
As you get
I
your bearings, we pan the camera over to Breezy, who is inside of a church. As you're
Uh, oh,
in the
sorry.
chapel, Breezy, the woman finally turns to you wearing a small tiara and a very nicely crafted leather suit of armor. She turns holding a dagger in her hand and sheathes it. Welcome, child. How can you serve Hadura today?
Well, I just wanted to ask, is it true that Hadura protects those who've had their ideas stolen?
Sometimes. What idea have you had stolen, my dear? She takes a step closer to you.
Well, it's not really like this kind of stuff you do with like forging or anything like that. It was a magical formula, and it was just it was a theory I was using to prove that all magic comes from the same place, and my teacher stole it from me.
It's very horrible. What was this man's name so that we can place him on the list of men to die?
Wait, really?
Of course. Anathema against Hadara should be dealt with appropriately. Don't you agree?
Well, I mean, I want to prove that he stole my work, but I don't want him to die.
He's a man who has stolen from a woman. How else would he be punished?
Well, I mean, he doesn't live in Shao, so I'm from Fluiden.
You are from a barbaric land. I see. We will have to enlighten you as to the correct place for the men of this world.
Right. But all that aside, if I pray to Hadura, will she help me?
Perhaps. Would you like me to lead you in prayer?
Well, I guess it doesn't hurt.
And with advantage, please roll a religion check.
Sure. Yeah, she clasps her hand together and closes her eyes and starts praying. Oops, that was without advantage. Let me roll the second one.
Sure.
Yeah, not bad.
With an 18, you sit there and you pray, and she guides you in meditation and prayer to Hadura. She tells you a little bit more about the goddess, but this is all information you already know.
Yeah.
This is nothing that is new to you. She tells you about how the specific craftsmanship of a individual here in town is to be celebrated. His name is, let me get his name. His name is Jeremiah Barassa. I will put his name in chat for you. He's a local smith, and she respects his work immensely.
We pray to. Jer- so, I'm sorry. What about Mr. Barassa?
He is a fabulous smith and a devotee of Hadura. You'll find his shop just north of here on the east side of the road. You'll find it just past the Tomorium,
Memoriam. What's that?
a library of arcane knowledge.
She blinks a little bit and just says, "So that's just down the road and to the right."
Yes, it should be the second door on the right after you exit.
And can anyone go in there?
Of course. They sell books there. Naraya Rumansondi is the proprietor.
All right. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't ask you your name.
She smiles, almost a little bit, pitying you in your hickness, and she holds out her hand for a handshake. My name is Charity. Charity Bokin.
Well, my name is Brazanthria Ashwise. It's a pleasure to meet you, ma'am. And she shakes her hand, very friendly like.
She does not give you quite the enthusiastic handshake that you're used to, but more of a standoffish, snooty, rich woman handshake. Almost Karen levels.
she just smiles through it. There no adversity cannot be overcome by overwhelming amounts of positivity. So Breezy just smiles and just says, "Well, thank you for all your help. I really appreciate you telling me all about the things here in town. I think I'm going to go look at that Tomorium. That sounds like a pretty amazing place. Thank you for
You will
helping
have
me.
fun.
Thank you for helping me pray to Hadarun. Or I'm sorry, Hadura. I really appreciate it."
Course.
And then
Have
she's
a
gonna. Sorry.
blessed day.
You too, ma'am. Have a nice day, she says as she leaves the chapel.
You've heard the term bless your heart,
Oh yeah.
and the have a blessed day is delivered in the similar manner.
And then she's gonna start looking for this Tomorium because the instant that lady said library, she got focused.
Awesome.
So, all the
So it's
buildings are
at that
black.
point,
Oh god.
it's at that point that the sky darkens. There's a flash of darkness that tears across the sky, and a loud boom thunders across Namrat.
Is it
So,
a storm? Doesn't look like rain.
as we are at that point, you look up. The people outdoors can see this, and that's going to be only Breezy and Luminostra. Breezy and Luminostra, you look up at the sky at the sound of the boom. There is a meteor barreling straight down towards the town.
Okay.
Can I get insight checks from the two of you?
Huh. I don't think I have a shield spell big enough for the whole town.
Oh, mine's not good.
All right. Breezy, I'm going to send you a note as to where this is going to land. So let me go ahead and do a measurement here just so that I can tell you this. All right. There you go. All set.
Okay. So when you say a meteor, is this like the kind of I mean, well,
A giant fireball from the sky is plummeting out of the heavens towards the ground.
okay. Let me just bring out my little
The
measuring tool
loud
here.
boom you heard was a sonic boom of it entering the atmosphere.
Breezy, well, I don't know if we're going by initiative. She's gonna yell at the people to the north of her, specifically the people here in this house to run. She's just gonna be like, "Run! Get out of the way!"
Roll a persuasion check, please. With your 5, you're unable to convince the guard in front of the bank to leave.
I can't even tell it's a bank, but she's gonna be pointing at the giant meteor that's heading straight for it.
Lumi, I'm going to hear the sound and look around. Just like, oh my god, look at this. I think similar things to this in the past, but not in this setting. So she, oh my god, why has he sent me here? And I'll start flying out towards like try to fly away from where he's gonna land, but I'm kind of above the houses.
Okay. Well, we will get to you moving here in a couple moments.
Yeah.
Because what happens next is the meteor strikes. Because Namrat, the town, the environment itself, goes now. So, the bank is directly struck by a meteor.
Gold flies everywhere.
I told y'all.
All right.
Chimaroli sees his drink fall over and thinks that was the sound of the meteor hitting.
Yes, for
There
those
goes.
of you who are in the
Tragic.
bar, the ground shakes and the entirety of every decoration in the bar comes tumbling down. As the meteor has struck just south of the honey hole, right here. There's fire, there are gold coins, there are papers, and chests all over the place. The clerk in here needs to make a dexterity saving throw or die. She's dead.
I didn't like her anyway.
No.
You never knew her name.
Chimaroli would have gotten payroll.
The person here, the guard, also needs to roll a dexterity saving throw. And she also dies due to the impact. Alright. Cool. Merlot! A meteor strike just happened south of your bar. What would you like to do?
Well, first, I'm gonna look out the window and see what, just kind of catch a glimpse, and then turn to Tomo and say, much like your sake, looks like that bank was served on the rocks. And then just gonna kind of walk over to the window and see if I can see anything else happening. And just kind of take a glance at how bad it is. That
Sure. Roll perception check,
he
please.
comes here for seasonal work and isn't too familiar with the area yet.
Sure.
Will give you the most incredulous look, like, what? How does he have time for humor in this?
With the 12, the meteor is sitting in the middle of the fire and is currently smoldering. You can watch cracks of fiery energy writhing across the surface of the meteor. and we are going to grant inspiration to Merlot for the pun.
Right.
All right.
Uh,
Anything else you
cool.
like to
Then
do?
I'm just gonna
You've moved.
I'm gonna
dashing.
kind of walk over and wait to see if Honey Ramble is coming back in and see if she would tell me what to do.
Okay.
Don't want
Chomo.
to leave the bar unattended.
Smart. What would Chomo do as he's drunk?
Well, he would immediately drop his sake and hands on hilt of his sword, be ready to draw for action, but look out the window and see the fire and everything, and he would just dash out the front door
Okay.
and
movement and
look to
dash.
see if anybody needs any help.
You look to the south and you see a dead person there.
Okay, I don't necessarily know that they're dead, do I? Or
You can roll a medicine check. I think you. How much movement do you have?
I have 40 feet, and then I dash, so should be 16
80?
squares.
Right. So measure. Okay. So yep. There you
I
go.
believe I got it right. Okay, cool.
Perfect.
Medicine check, you
roll a
said?
medicine check just to look at her. Yep. This is just diagnosis. You're not actually trying to heal her. She is very dead. She has
Okay, well,
compound fractures across her chest, which means that her ribs are sticking out.
Jesus. All right. I mean, there's a fire going on, so I'm still gonna grab the body and start to drag it away from the fire.
Okay.
I don't have any more movement for now.
But you at least grab a hold of the body with your free object interaction. Understood. Cool. Then we go to Luminostra. Luminostra! It's impossible to have missed the fact that a meteor struck up here. What would you like to do?
She, contrary to what she thinks that there's a reason why she's here and why this is happening. So she will kind of, without trying to get too much attention of herself. Obviously, I think it's fairly easy with everybody distracted with the fire. She's gonna get close and see, going to get to the road and get close to see what's happening with where the meteor landed, so she can get a better look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where would you like to go?
Yeah, I will move it. She gets between these houses.
All right.
Kinda-
Dash over to there.
I dash over to here, yeah. And
Okay.
I'm kind of gonna go up to here and look down the road, see if I can see anything.
Cool. Awesome. You can see a girl with black hair over here, frosted tips, looking how breezy?
Well, she's looking at the fire. She obviously looks pretty upset because the person she just warned to get out of the way didn't, and is apparently got smushed. So she's looking kind of horrified and stunned, but she's already starting to get over it. She's starting to take steps towards the fire to start running towards it.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna, as I said, I'm gonna make my way towards the fire and see if there's any what's going on there.
All right.
I want to have a look at what just landed in the town.
Understood. Breezy.
Yeah,
You
breezy.
don't have that much movement, do you, Luminostra?
Pardon?
How much movement do you have?
Oh, right. No, probably I'm probably gonna be here then. I did all my movement. Yeah, sorry. It's yeah.
You got 80 feet of movement?
No, I did not. I got, it would have been 60, so I'll be there. Yeah.
Yep.
But I didn't see as much. I'll move for myself. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, breezy's gonna dash
Okay.
towards the fire.
Sure.
Oh man, I'm so used to playing a monk. It's like, oh, this is only as far as I can move. So I gotta remember that square, right? So 3
You can
diagonal.
actually right-click on your character as you're moving, and it'll measure as you right-click. You can also be dragging and do the letter Q, and that will also measure as you
All
move.
right.
Right there.
Cool.
So yeah, and yeah, that takes up her action and her bonus action. So yeah, she starts sprinting towards the fire. I'm guessing every building in this town is made of wood.
Stone, wood, etc. The bank that is currently burning is made of stone.
Oh, okay. Well, she knows the dangers of fire. She doesn't want it to spread, so she's going to start sprinting toward it to see if she can help.
Awesome. Jimrally.
Seeing that his drink has fallen over and he's very drunk and upset, he's gonna walk here. See Merlot is gonna like shaking. He's gonna grab one of the fallen bottles off the bar, and he is going to continue his movement outside with the bottle he just took.
Okay.
It's only 30. Actually, I'm here. What's going on? Trying to
Tell
drink
me,
here.
You hear a voice from behind you. What's going on?
As he drinks a drink out of the random bottle he took off the bar.
The woman next to you is just dumbstruck by the devastation that the bank has been destroyed. She grabs at you. Make yourself useful and put out the fire.
You should know better than that. How useful I am. I take a drink, another drink out of the bottle. And let's see. We will move down here. I'm totally a firefighter, you know. Oh shit! The building's on fire. He pulls me on a drink, and that's his turn.
All right. Now we have some fun things that happen. For some reason, it's taken forever for that animation to happen for all your little movements. All right. The woman over here runs over to help with the guard. The guard back here moves forward as well. Honey Ramble is going to run forward and then back into the bar. Get out there and help them, she orders Merlot. Coming out the door here is another woman who's coming to investigate. The baker comes out and has a large bucket of water and is going to throw the entire bucket over towards Jimrally so that he can go work to put out the fire. Another guard comes running to help. Another guard comes running to help. The guard next to Breezy goes running past. It's not safe for a woman like you here. And she shoves past. The guard at the far south will also dash 60 feet forward. And yeah. I need to move 30 feet. Guys, I'm going to investigate. Rising from the meteor space, you see that the meteor cracks open. Leathery wings rise out of the meteor as a dragon arrives.
Brilliant.
You then hear the sound of war horns from the north, south, and east. A raid is happening upon the town. I need to go ahead and roll my initiative for the bad guys. And for my dragon. Alright, I will go ahead and get those added as we go to Merlot.
So I'm just gonna run out. Was that? I think that was 30. And then I'll just dash down. And my turn there.
Okay. Got it. The dragon should have gone before you because I didn't get to the initiative fast enough, but we'll have him act now. The dragon's going to open his jaws wide and is going to breathe outward in a 30-foot cone away from itself. And we're going to do this cone outwards towards the people nearby. And 30-foot cone goes like that. So I need everyone within... Oh, let me get...
Yeah.
So you guys can see.
Yeah, I didn't
30-foot
see the.
cone. 30-foot cone like that. Everyone in that area, so that'll include Jimmerly, Merlot, Tomo, and a whole bunch of the NPCs, need to make a strength saving throw or be shoved 30 feet away from the dragon. Two, three, four, five. All right, and that was a DC 12. So the top 3 NPCs are going to be shoved 30 feet away as the force blast rocks them away. This woman skips back over and through the door. Gonna bust the door in. The baker is blown backwards through his door, which will be destroyed. This woman is also knocked 30 feet away. And these 2 women will hold their ground. Tomo, you got a 10, unless you have advantage on that.
I do not.
All right. You're launched backwards as well, but you're going to impact the wall there. So you're not going to go through the door. I will say that the window next to you shatters. If that makes sense.
With my mass, absolutely, that makes sense.
Yeah, you got it. You're a big bugbear. You impact the wall, the window shatters next to you. Absolutely. The dragon then steps forward and is going to use his action to bite at this woman. The guard is going to be bitten for 11 damage. All right. That's the dragon's turn. Merlot, you did your turn already. We did that out of order. It's okay. Tomo, you just got blasted backwards by this dragon. What would you like to do?
Oh boy. Yeah, as much as I love this character, he's want to try to save these people, so he's going to walk up and what is he gonna do here?
He is a bugbear, so remember he has reach. So you don't actually have to be in melee with, or you don't have
Indeed,
to be within
yeah.
5 feet.
Yeah, definitely need to get used to that.
Yep.
So yeah, I guess I will draw my sword and attack. He draws his shorter sword of the 2
Okay.
and swings on the dragon.
All right. With an 18, your sword bites hard into the scales, and you deal 10 piercing damage to it as it cuts deeply.
Okay, and he will use his bonus action to do an unarmed strike.
Okay.
Throw out a kick at the dragon here.
Are you Halsoming him with your leg? From Street Fighter, Halsum?
Sure, yeah.
I'll see him, yeah.
Well, I'm getting some
Just
hill
stretching,
rolls
just
here.
swing.
You'll hit him for 8 bludgeoning damage as you kick him.
Okay, and
Excellent.
then he'll just use his reaction to tell the people nearby to run.
Okay.
That's it.
You can speak for free. You don't have to use your reaction. So,
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
I said free action. Maybe it sounded like reaction.
yeah, it sounded like reaction. If it's free action, awesome.
Mhm.
Cool. As you tell the women to run, they look at you. Don't tell us what to do, man. All right. We go to Luminostra.
Yeah, she is going to. I'm gonna move. I want to move 30 feet towards to the street, but I want to kind of go 30 feet in a diagonal going up. So I should
Okay.
Be around 20 feet high or something like that.
Sure.
And let me move first so you can see where I am. Yeah, it will be around here. So I'll move over here.
And for the record, the party is level 2. They decided to start at
Yeah.
level 2, not level 1.
How much can I see? I can't see the dragon or anything. I was just noticed a lot of fires and stuff over there. So I will continue. I'll continue moving towards what the kerfuffle.
Okay.
See what's going on, and that will be my turn.
All right. After Luminostra, the war horns get loud and they arrive. You guys look on in terror as goblins on war dogs, led by hobgoblins, arrive at the edges of town. That's going to be their dash action, is to get into the battle map.
Oh god.
All right. Goblins on war dogs have arrived. Breezy.
All right, she is. Okay, she's gonna move 30 feet forward so she can get a better look at what's happening. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right there. This dragon. Does she have a better look at it now?
Yeah.
What kind of dragon is it?
Let's roll a history check, please.
All right.
With the 17, I'm going to give you the whole stat sheet here.
Yay!
Because the DC was a 14. Yep. Let me fix that here. There it is. There you go, sir. All set for Breezy.
All right, let's see. Well, she might take an action. Let me just. So, bronze dragon. Okay. Senses. Okay. Don't use lightning. Okay. All right. She's. She can also see these. So these goblins are on foot, and this bigger goblin is on a like a warg or something.
The goblins are on little dogs. You can try to roll a nature check on those dogs if you choose.
All right. Probably wolves or something.
Okay, I will send you what those are.
Okay.
These are not normal dogs.
Your rolls are fantastic at the moment.
There you go. And you're free to communicate with your with the village in general as you wish.
Oh shoot, they're on. Okay. She's just gonna point at the goblins and just say, "They're on blink dogs. They're gonna start teleporting." And let's see. Ice knife. Range is 60 feet, so I don't even know if she can reach that far. No, they're outside her range. She is going to, I guess, Ray of Frost the dragon, the bronze dragon wormling.
Okay.
All right, so that probably misses.
A 10 misses, yes.
Yeah.
As your
All
ray
right,
of frost goes into the fire, it dissipates due to the heat.
And that's it for her turn.
Jimmerly.
Jim's like, he's kind of wobbling a little bit. And he goes, "What did that dumb bartender feed me? I don't normally see dragons like this when I'm awake." And he kind of wobbles forward a little bit and over to here. And he goes, "Well, I hope you're real. If not, I'm going back to jail." And he makes them all swing.
Okay. with a critical
Oh.
strike.
Oh, nice.
Say goodbye to your worm, Eric. I'm sorry.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna see Jim Rowley. This his eyes flare up and he slams the dragon in the face, and we're gonna get to all the dice rolls here.
We're going to get to
So-
all the dice rolls. All right.
So first we'll do 27 damage.
Okay. I have 42 hit points. You dealt 27 damage so far.
Okay, and so then we're gonna throw a smite on there. Two die
Okay,
eight.
I have 15 left.
So the smite will be 29,
Done.
Okay, excellent.
and then on top of that, you see his weapon flare with both fire and divine energy. As let's see, it
Ew.
doesn't actually require. Just hit once per turn when I hit a target. Rolling. So
Fueled by
does
alcohol.
13 damage. So 28 plus 29 plus 13.
Yep. I just got 27 plus 29, so that would be 52. 52 plus 13 would be 67 damage. The dragon originally had 60 hit points. You have killed the dragon.
And he's wobbling around a little bit. He looks around. He's like, all right, who's next? I'll take you all on.
The
And then-
crowd looks over, especially the two women here. There's a reason we haven't killed him yet. As they show a little respect.
Oh, he pisses them off every day, so he's very surprised by that, considering he loses every trial, gets super angry and yells, and gets thrown in jail. But he's also the only one willing to actually stand up for anything that's not a woman. So they have a very love-hate relationship in this town. And then he's gonna bellow and scream and be like, "I've got the hammer!" on top of his lungs to the town, and that'll be his turn.
All right. So, after Jimmerly Alderman, the townspeople are going to act. And they are going to turn, and this guard is going to come out and stand in front of the goblins. Blocking their path, she's going to dodge because she knows that there's no way she's going to be able to achieve any success by attacking. The brewer here is going to run away, dashing 60 feet away. The guards come running out 60 feet towards the action. This guard comes out to there and will shoot at a goblin. With an 18, she will hit the front goblin, dealing 6 damage to him. Honey Ramble is going to hide and get some cover. The two other guards here are going to dash up and attempt to block the path. Alright, down here. This guard's going to run back past Luminostra. Let's see, how far can she run? She's going to run 30 feet to there, where she's going to dodge, try to block the path to Luminostra. The baker's going to cower and hide in his bakery. This gentleman finally comes out with a greatsword. This woman comes out here, sees the situation, and she's going to cast a spell. And zoom out so that people can see what's going on there. The woman down here is going to cast a spell, and the spell she casts is a distant bless, and she's going to cast it at the 5th level. So she can target 7 people with bless, and she'll target the 7 closest people to her. So she's going to target Luminostra, this guard, this guy, Breezy, this woman, and this woman. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and Tomo. All of you will gain bless.
Yay!
Very nice.
All right. As I mark my people with a yellow circle so that we know that they have bless, can you guys target yourselves and give yourselves a yellow circle by clicking on the little dot beneath your token?
Who will God bless?
Not you.
Not
yeah.
you.
Good.
Not you. Yeah.
She would not have blessed Jimmery.
Oh, no.
For any
He would have
reason.
He would have been really shocked and think he thinks he's a dreaming right now. He would have thought it became a nightmare.
Yeah.
So, he's, no.
All right. That is the extent of the Nomrat people's turn. The dragon is dead, so we will remove him from the initiative chart. We then go to Merlot Randaja. Merlot?
Yes, sorry, I was muted. That's gonna be fun. I believe I can make it here.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna use the green flame blade to take a swing at the goblin to knock him off the back of the dog.
Okay.
And whiff.
With a 9, unfortunately, your Warhammer sails clean past as he ducks down and places his face in the back of the dog.
Right. Just gonna turn to the guard next to me and say you didn't see that, and then pass my turn.
She rolls her eyes, just like a man, denying the truth. All right, Mr. Tomo.
Okay. Yep. Tomo. He turns to Jim Rowley and he's like, "By the moon, what a strike! Help the people to the north. I'm gonna help to the south."
Which way is north? That way?
He points for you. Yeah.
He wobbles a little bit.
Which way does he point, though? Because Jim Rowley is kind of...
Jim Rowley's pointing
Let's
this way.
Well, you know what? Tomo's also drunk, so let's
Okay.
just like roll a d4 for it.
Let's D8, please, because we got diagonals as well. And we're going from top
Okay.
center,
There we go.
and we'll go clockwise around. Number 4 would be southeast. I'm sorry. You point
Oh, no,
southeast.
they're drunk. He's like, this way? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
and
question
so-
is if Jim Rowley's going to follow that direction or not. That's something else.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm going
it's-
to roll the same thing. So,
And Tomo intended to go the opposite direction, so I guess he's going north now.
Okay. Going to his south, but really north.
Exactly.
Understood.
Okay, he's gonna move right in there, and no, actually, I'm gonna move over towards this door actually, and I will take out a kunai and throw it at this guy here.
All right. At the goblin or the dog?
Let's go with the goblin.
Okay. With a 24, you pierce him, rocking him. He loses a lung as you deflate it.
Okay, that is it for my turn.
Very cool. All right, we hand down the camera to Luminostra.
What is happening? Why are you getting attacked? And as this, I get the spell, the bless cast on me. I kind of turn back and I nod at the woman behind me, and kind of not really knowing what to do. I think I will. I'll fly just above the lady in front of me, and I will pass my cosmic pulse at the first guy in the row.
Here,
That
this
guy
goblin?
there. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, finish.
Good
23.
23. You'll hit him with your cosmic pulse. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm using my
17 damage.
17. Yeah, 17 damage.
He has died as he just evaporates off the back of this dog.
Okay. And then if I do I have any bonus action? No. I will move. I'm gonna say I'll go and get some more help, and then I'm gonna kind of move back towards the behind the other woman that
Sure.
got the cast a spell on me.
Okay.
Full turn on one. Yep. Yeah, that's the further I'll go.
Awesome.
That was my turn.
Then it becomes the baddie's turn. We're going to start up the top, and then we'll move around from top left to bottom right, just so that I can keep track of who's going where. So we move the camera up to the top so we can just get that there. Awesome. Now, the goblins and the blink dogs. Oh, goodness. You guys have formed a nice little wall here. The goblins are going to move up, and we're going to move here. This one's going to move around behind you in order to flank. This one's going to come up to there. This one's going to come... Oh, we can actually... We're not going to do that. We're going to move this direction. We're going to run right up to there. All right. I have 2 blink dogs and goblins that have advantage on you, Merlot. So the goblins are going to swing scimitars at you with advantage because you are flanked by this one up here and this one down here. So with advantage, a 23 to slash you for 7 damage.
Ouch.
Yep.
The second swing would be a 20 for 3 damage.
Ooh.
The 2 blink dogs will then bite. A 16 to hit you.
No.
Okay. And then the other flanking blink dog is a 17 to bite you.
No. That was
All right.
as well.
This one, this pair up here does not have advantage, but they will attack you regardless. The goblin with the scimitar, a 20 to hit you for 8.
Yep.
And the blink dog will miss you.
Thank God.
This goblin attacks the woman with disadvantage because she is dodging. So an 11 misses her. The blink dog will also miss. This goblin here and that blink dog need to choose their targets between the woman and Tomo. So 2d2. They will both attack the woman. And she is not dodging, so that's the goblin and the blink dog. So she will get slashed for 7 damage. Alright, off to the east, the goblins over here are going to move. And we're going to move based off of the dog speed. We're going to move 60 feet to there. Alright, then at the bottom of the map, we're going to have the one dog that does not have a goblin on it. He's going to run away. So he leaves the map. The rest of them are going to go ahead and charge forward. As they surge towards the defender, we move the full 60 feet to there. And she will take an opportunity attack against one of the goblins. Because that's what she does. She is going to... Does the goblin... Nope, she missed the goblin. The hobgoblin here used his dash to get there, so we cannot use any action on this turn. That is the baddie's turn. Breezy, what would you like to do?
She's been focusing on the fight to the north because, that's where the dragon was, and she saw all those. But then she realized, she heard the yips, and then realized there's a whole group right behind her. So she just once again warns everyone that the blink dogs, they're going to start teleporting soon. Be careful. And she is going to
I did
Uh,
just bless. So, go ahead.
scared out of her mind because she just saw that warrior up north get like shredded, and he like looks like he can actually fight. So she is going to take one step forward and 60 feet. She's going to cast Ice Knife on I guess the blink dog.
Which one?
So right this one.
Okay.
This one.
Here? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, she flings her hand forward, and a shard of ice goes flying towards them. And I'm going to roll a 1d4
Okay.
for bless.
Four. You need a 4 on this.
Whew.
Got it.
Hey,
Okay.
nice.
Hell yeah.
You will hit the blink dog with your ice knife, dealing
Okay.
9 or dealing
Oh, come on. 1 damage.
1 damage to the blink dog,
And then it's
but then it explodes.
yeah, and then
Yeah,
it
it
hits everything around it.
All right, so I have 2 goblins, a hobgoblin, 2 blink dogs, and a dire wolf. All right, so the goblins, 1 and 2. The 2 blink dogs, 1 and 2. The
My God.
dire wolf, and my hobgoblin. All right, so going down the order here, and you were going to deal 10 damage to anyone who fails that. So the front goblin suffers 10. The goblin on the dog that you hit there suffers 10. Oh, no, he suffers 5. All right, the blink dogs each will suffer 10. Yep. Your spell save DC is 14.
Yeah.
To each of the blink dogs. The dire wolf got the 10 damage as well. And the hobgoblin on the back also suffers 10. That's pretty good.
And she is she took 5 steps forward. She is then going to take I don't want to get swarmed. So she is going to is this window open over here? The bakery? Or there's a door there. She's gonna she'd be 5, 10, 15, 20. She use her free action to open that door, and
You find yourself in the armory and the barracks.
yeah, she's gonna hide in here,
Okay,
and that's it for her turn.
awesome. Cool. After Breezy, we go to Jim Rowley Alderman.
All right, so we're gonna also roll to see which way Jim goes.
All right.
In the grand scheme of things, he's probably only gonna go north or south in one fashion, but we're gonna
Yep.
see. 5. He is gonna go south.
Okay.
So let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Whop. And then well, not anything right. Actually, I have javelins. Actions. Oh, only 30 feet. I don't think anything's within 30 feet of me, huh? No.
No, they're all 16.
No.
You can throw with
All right.
disadvantage. if you
I am going to throw with disadvantage, and I will do it at this one.
Okay. At the dog or the goblin?
Do the goblin.
Okay.
Double 17s.
Oh my
You will
god.
you will strike the goblin for 6 piercing damage.
I swear it's the alcohol.
All right.
Man, I knew I was this good. Why can't real life be like my dreams? It says, and that's I don't have any bonus actions since I went to Hammer Bro life. So that's my turn.
All right. We're going to go to the townspeople's turn. The guards up at the top here near Merlot are going to step forward into the fray a bit here to assist. And they're going Oh, no, that one's not going to move. That would provoke an opportunity attack. All right, so you're going to have this person strike at any one of the 4 targets around. 1d4. That'll be the 4th target, which is going to be this goblin right here. So, with a 23, she will strike him for 7 damage. This woman here, with advantage, strikes at the same goblin, dealing 4 damage to the goblin. Leaving him with 1 hit point. The last one here is going to also take that advantage and swing the scimitar, critically striking the goblin, killing him, beheading him. The body falls off to the side. Over here next to Tomo, this woman here will attack that goblin after sliding into a flanking position with Tomo. And with an 18, because she did that, she will deal 5 damage, leaving him with 1 hit point. Alright. This guard here pulls out her longbow and will shoot the goblin that has 1 hit point. And with a 12, will miss as the arrow impacts the bar next to you, Tomo. That person wouldn't do anything. This person here is going to run southwards with that great sword and run right up into the middle of this. And he's going to move 30 feet to there. This woman here is going to step back 30 feet to there. And she's going to dodge because she does not want to be hit. And I need to move the camera because we're doing way too many things off camera there. Alright. The last guard, who is down here next to the dire wolf, knows that the hobgoblin is probably giving orders and will attack the hobgoblin. With an 18, we'll slash the hobgoblin for 6 damage. Excellent. We then go ahead.
What language are they talking?
The goblins?
Yeah. Is it common? The
The
goblins.
goblins are not speaking in common,
Okay. Good.
but the townspeople are.
Yeah.
Merlot Rendaja.
All right. So for my action, I'm going to use the Blessing of Inkale and teleport into the bar.
Okay.
And then as my bonus, I believe you said we each got to start with a basic like potion of healing, right?
Yes, I wanted everyone to have 1 potion of healing to start.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn to Tomo and say, I'll be right back. Just gonna grab a quick drink of whatever Jimmeroli had, and then turn around and down that potion.
Okay. So that's your bonus action. Oh,
Yeah.
Your bonus action teleported action to drink.
Oh yeah.
You max out the potion. Awesome. That's pretty good. You recover
That's
10
awesome.
hit points.
All right, and then I'll end there.
You do have movement if you want to use it, but up to you.
I'll just take 1 step back to the door, but I'll stop there.
Tomo.
Okay, Tomo gets a grin on his face after what Merlot said, and he's going to take his sword and do a low slash on the blink dog first.
Okay. The 19, you will slash the blink dog for 5 damage.
Okay, and then he's going to use that momentum to swing around into a roundhouse kick on the goblin on top.
Okay. As you snap his neck, the head lolls to the side. He's dead.
Okay, that is it for my turn.
Excellent. No movement?
Nope. Gonna maintain flanking here.
All good. Luminostra.
I like oh god, and I will cast I will cast Face Starbind on the Hobgoblin, which is basically Hex,
Okay.
and ignore the damage, obviously. And I will give him disadvantage on Dexterity checks.
Okay.
And with that, I will fly 30 feet back as well. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I will cast my Cosmic Pulse on the Hobgoblin.
Okay.
18.
An 18, you will blast him.
Nice.
Blah, 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 blah,
Overall will be 14 plus was a 1d6, right?
I already got
number
your
two.
2 up there, so we'll just use
Oh
that.
yeah, use the 2. Yeah, use the 2. Yeah, that's fine.
So you deal 16 damage to him.
Yeah.
Awesome. Anything else, Luminostra?
Just like we there's too many of them. We need more help. And that's what she will say.
Okay. It becomes their turn. Oh, goodness gracious. You guys are doing really, really well. This dog is going to use its teleport to get out from flanking because its goblin's dead. And it teleports 40 feet off the map.
Nice.
This one will also use its teleport to go 40 feet off the map. Alright. These goblins here. We're going to get down here into a flanking position on this woman. And we're going to attack her. With a scimitar. That one misses. Oh, sorry. 17 will hit her. And that'll deal 4 damage. The 2 other goblins have advantage. And she will get struck again. Her AC is 15, so she will get struck once for 7. And 1 regular blink dog attack on her. A 6 misses, then with advantage. She will get struck for another 13 damage. Right. Oh, man. The hobgoblin on the direwolf is going to dash past. And we're going to provoke an opportunity attack from this woman first, and then these 2. So, I'm going to take those opportunity attacks. 1, 2, 3. And the hobgoblin is going to be critically struck for 10.
Nice.
And also struck for 8. All right, and I've moved 1, 2, 3. Let me remove that so I get the movement right. I come here, and I can leave your reach when I go from this space here to this space. Tomo, if you'd like to swing.
Would I like to swing?
As I need to move the camera up there. The 24, are you swinging at the direwolf or at the hobgoblin?
Hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin, you dealt 10 piercing damage. Got it. Alright. He's looking pretty bad. Alright. So, that's that group over there. These here, these 4 sets of goblins will use their dog's teleport to get across the river here. We'll move and teleport to there. This hobgoblin is going to come right up to the edge of the water and shout orders in Goblin. Does anyone speak Goblin?
Goblin. No.
Okay. If no one speaks Goblin, then we will continue the Goblin's turn. Alright. Down here, we have a whole bunch of guys down here. And the Goblins are going to provoke an opportunity attack as they leave this woman's space. But she's going to let them run. She wants to use her opportunity attack on the Hobgoblin. So they're going to teleport, and they teleport 40 feet to there. So they don't provoke opportunity attacks. The Hobgoblin will move. He's going to move in a crisscross pattern here. So we want to avoid the guy with the great sword. We don't want to anger him. And we'll dash to there. This woman takes her opportunity attack against him. With an 11, she misses him. Alright. I use my teleport, so these two goblins and these two dogs are going to attack the woman who granted bless.
Oh no.
So, 1 and 2. She will be struck for 4 damage.
Yeah, she might be able to maintain concentration with that much.
Her
mean, she-
con save. Come on, con save. She maintained. And then the 2 blink dogs. 1 and 2. 1 will bite her for 2 damage. And she needs to make another con save to hold bless. She fails.
No.
Bless goes away.
No, no.
I'm not blessed anyway.
Yep.
What to bless?
It was a lot
Object-
of bless.
Objection.
Objection.
All right. That's going to be it for the goblinoids and the dogs. We go to Breezy.
Okay, so she's cowering inside the armory. She just got a breath, but she can still hear the screams and the fighting outside, and she can't do nothing. So she's gonna peek out. So she was standing. Yeah, she was standing right here, and so 5 feet to right there. She sees. Oh no. She sees a clustered group of enemies, though she is going to cast Ice Knife again on the warg.
Okay.
Yep.
I really hope this hits. I think that hits.
Yes.
17 will get the dire wolf. Yes. You will deal how much damage?
Big damage, big damage.
It's not I'm clicking it, but nothing's happening.
If you hit the big button in roll 20?
Yeah, I'm hitting it. I don't know why it's not going. All right, I'll just roll it manually. It's 1 die 10 for the initial hit, and so that's for the warg damage, and then the 2 die 6 for everything within 5 feet of the warg.
Sure.
Roll 2 die 6.
The
Nice.
Oh.
That's not good for me. Okay.
Oh.
the hobgoblin will have a disadvantage on dexterity stuff.
I believe it's only for checks.
It's the
not for
ability,
saves.
isn't it? Is it? Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's-
So my 4 goblins that are within 10 feet of the dire wolf.
5. It's 5 feet.
5 feet. So 3 of them.
Yeah. So yeah, not this guy. It doesn't get hit, or his dog.
All 3 of them fail. They will each suffer 12 damage. The 3 goblins are killed instantly as shards of ice penetrate them. That was very effective. They have 12 hit points.
Yes, it was.
so
It's
all
a
3
great
will die.
spell. It's a great spell.
All right, the 3 blink dogs. 1, 2, 3. All of them will fail. It will suffer 12 damage. This has been huge. It's 72 damage already. All right. And then the dire wolf over here. His dexterity saving throw against that will be a 20, so he'll suffer 6. And my hobgoblin, his dexterity saving throw will be a 17. He will also suffer 6. All right. So you dealt 84 plus 4, so 88 damage with an ice knife.
Yeah, but there's still several giant dogs there, and she is scared out of her mind. So she is once again going to go into the armory, and she's going to close the door behind her.
Okay.
And then she's just going to hide in the corner, and hope they don't want to retaliate. And that's it for her turn. Yeah, she's hiding.
Okay. As we then go to Jimmerly Alderman.
He is going to, he still thinks he's dreaming. So he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, right up to the hobgoblin, whatever's on there, and look at it, kind of staggering, and goes, "You're so ugly, I wouldn't even represent you." He's kind of staggering, and he swings his maul.
Okay. And with a 23, you will bludgeon him, dealing 11 damage to the hobgoblin.
Wow, great! Even Great Weapon Master couldn't help that one. Is it still alive?
Yes.
I will drop my other smite on it.
Okay, I have 7 hit points. You deal 10 damage and kill the hobgoblin.
And he sits there for a minute, as he crushes its head in with divine power, and he goes, "Well, if you can't pay him, you crush him." And that'll be him.
All right. The people of Namrat get to go next. This woman here, she can't get close enough, but she will move up to there, and she is going to draw a bow, and she's going to shoot at the goblin on the blink dog. And miss him. This gentleman is going to step up to the dog here, and is going to use his greatsword on the dire wolf and deal 9 piercing damage on it with the first swing. The second swing he will hit because of the flanking, so he'll deal 21 damage to the dire wolf.
Oh, that is a man, right?
It is a man.
Okay, just so you know, because of this, Jim Rowley does not see the women guards as his allies.
Very well.
And so because they were also rude to him, and he's dreaming right now, so he thinks he's very high and mighty.
This woman is going to cast Cure Wounds on herself, and so she'll get 2d6. She recovers 6 hit points, putting her at full health. She's not going to move from her spot because there's 2 blink dogs there. This archer here is going to try to shoot at the goblin down there, and draws and fires and hits him for 6, leaving him with 1 hit point. All right, up near the top here, the woman who is surrounded by 6 guys is going to dodge so that she does not get absolutely ganked. This woman here will also dodge, but she's going to dodge, and she's going to move around to this position so that if they go further into town, she'll get an opportunity attack, which does provoke from these 2 guys. So the goblin with disadvantage misses, and the blink dog with disadvantage also misses. This woman here is going to step forward to there, where she will attack with advantage with a scimitar, and I need to move the camera so you can see what the heck's going on here. Here we go. Nope. Something wrong there. 1 second, guys. Alright, the woman who has gone in for advantage is going to swing her scimitar, and with an 18 will slash the goblin for 4 damage. Alright, this one here will step over there and slash with the scimitar, dealing 8 damage to the goblin. And I believe that's everybody. That's everybody who's going to be able to act. We got a Merlot Rendaja.
All right, so I'm gonna squeeze past Tomo, and then come down here, and throw my Hexblade Curse on the Hobgoblin.
Okay.
And then take a swing with the green flame blade on the Warhammer.
Sure. All right. With the 26,
Very nice.
You will critically strike him with a green flame blade.
Perfect.
It's going to be huge right here. All right. So we maximize the first die, which means it's 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15 damage. And the blade dances and deals damage to the dog as well for the tune of how much?
It would be 4.
Okay, but it's critically struck, right?
Yes.
So it's 4 plus. What's the die to hit the dog with? Or is it just base number?
It's just a base number of my proficiency. So
it'd
it's
be
just
8.
hit.
Got it.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right. I'll just yell out to the dog that shot's on the house, and then end my turn.
All right. That shot's on the house. We go to Mr. Tomo. What would our bugbear friend like to do?
Can I reach the hobgoblin from here?
You can.
Okay, I will just take a step right there and take an attack with my Wakazashi.
Okay. And with a 20, you will strike him, dealing 9 piercing damage, leaving him with 4 hit points.
Very nice. I will try to get him with my kick as well.
He's probably going to die here.
Wow. We are
So-
on point.
His head snaps backwards. You're getting good at this. As you kick his head off, it goes rolling across the ground.
Okay, then I will move up to here afterwards.
Okay. Awesome.
And notice the goblins to the east. Okay.
All right. Then we will go to Luminostra.
Okay. I will move my curse to the goblin that is over here,
Okay.
and I will cast Cosmic Pulse on him.
Okay.
19.
You will hit him. You deal 1 hit point of damage.
He will die.
He vaporizes as you deal his maximum hit points in damage. He's gone.
Good. I will then. Yeah, I'll move that. I'm gonna move 30 feet. So how much I was here, wasn't I? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna come here.
All right.
Yeah.
It becomes the Becky's turn. All right. Let's see what happens next. We'll start at the top again. I have 3 goblins on blink dogs who are flanking this woman and are currently, yeah, we're going to try to kill her because we got to do something here. So, starting without advantage, a 14 to hit her misses. The blink dog next to her bites and misses. The goblin here and the goblin here both have advantage on her, so we'll take that advantage and swing twice, dealing a critical strike and a hit, so she's going to suffer 16 damage and she dies. The blink dogs then turn and attack this woman here with a bite, hitting her for 3. The other woman here is going to get bitten at, and she'll take 5 damage. They won't move from where they're at. Actually, this guy will move. He doesn't want to be right there. He's going to move to there, though. All right. The goblins on the right are going to rush into the fire, into the destroyed bank. And they're going to start rummaging through the chests. They will each take fire damage at the start of their turn, because they are as soon as they enter the fire. So we're going to roll how much fire damage they take. Roll 1d6. They will each suffer 3 fire damage. The entire party does. So, got it. And they are going to search. I need to roll an investigation check for them. 1 moment. As the dogs also take the 3 damage. Sorry for the delay here, guys. Lots of things going on here.
No, yeah, no problem. It's a giant battle.
Indeed, yeah.
All right. So I need to do 4 investigation checks for my goblins. 1, 2, 3, 4. The very first one, this guy finds what he's looking for. He shouts with glee, but that's going to be his turn. Down to the south, this blink dog is going to run away and dash off the screen. This blink dog has already used his teleport and is going to try to leave. Jim Lee, are you going to take an opportunity attack?
He is, since he's so drunk, he absolutely will, because he is the main character in his own dream right now.
Okay.
And I don't think a 10 will hit.
It will not. The woman behind you does not have an action she can do. That blink dog will dash off the screen. This one is going to move. No, we're not going to go towards her. We're going to go the other direction. We're going to go this way. It will dash for a total of 80 feet to there. This blink dog here will do the same to there. The dire wolf, however, is going to shift so he's not flanked, and he's going to attack either you or the man behind. So 1d2. With a 2, he's going to attack the man. The dire wolf bites at him, dealing 11 damage to him. He needs to make a strength saving throw or be knocked prone. Strength saving throw or being knocked prone. He is not knocked prone. Alright, that is the extent of my baddies that are going to act this turn. So, Breezy, what would you like to do?
All right. So she can't see any of the stuff that's going on because she purposely closed the door, but she's going to open it again and take another peek to see. So that's another 5 feet. What's going on? She's going to take stock of the situation. Huh. Okay. Can she? Oh, this dragon, when he did a force breath inside the bank, I'm assuming he blew out this entire wall.
Yep.
So
Well,
I
the
can
meteor, when the meteor landed, it destroyed all the walls.
Okay.
That's why you
So
can
she
see through that space.
and she can see. I mean, that's the biggest grouping of goblins. So yeah, you know what? Let me see how far away that is. Let me zoom out here. Do. Oh, that's within 60 feet. Convenient. All right, she is going to cast Ice Knife again. This is her last spell for the day. There we go.
All right, and you're going to hit which one?
She's aiming at the blink dog.
Blink dog
Right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll deal 2 damage to the blink dog. And then the blink dogs and the goblins are going to need to make saving throws. We'll do the goblins first. So 1, 2, 3. And so they will suffer 2 damage. All right, 2 damage to each of the goblins. The third goblin takes the full 5 damage. Got it. And then the 3 blink dogs, their dexterity saving throws 1, 2, 3.
One passes.
Yep. We'll take 2 on the first one. Take 5 on the others. Got it. Anything else, Breezy?
She is. She staggers a little bit as she casts the last spell she can manage, but she's gonna run a little bit forward because she doesn't want to be anywhere near that giant wolf. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and she's gonna stop her movement right there.
Cool. Jim Rowley.
Jim Rowley will. I will move a little bit over to here. try to get in a better position for more flanking opportunities
Yes, sir.
in the future. I don't actually have flanking right now, do I?
Correct. You do not.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So I'm gonna hit the wolf with my hammer.
Okay.
Attempt to hit the wolf with my hammer.
With an 18, you will hit the wolf with your hammer.
I'm going to maul the wolf for 13 mauling damage.
Excellent. Good thunk.
And then he's gonna shout something in gibberish because he's drunk, and that'll be his turn.
All right, it becomes the town people's turn. Go to the very top of the map here. And we're going to start with, we'll start with this woman here. She's going to slash at the dog, or sorry, the goblin, for 8 damage, killing that goblin. That goblin dies. This woman slashes at the goblin next to her, doing 6 damage. He's still alive. And this woman here is going to step forward, and she's going to block the path and attack the goblin that has 2 health and miss because she's worthless. All right. Archer here is going to shoot at the weak goblin to the north, and she will hit him, killing him. All right. Then I'm trying to find anyone else who can actually act here. The librarian here is going to look around, and she's going to cast Bless at the 4th level, which means 6 people can receive blessings. So the 6 closest people to her, other than herself, is going to be Jimmerly. You are blessed. This gentleman's blessed. She's blessed. This woman's blessed. The archer's blessed, and Breezy is blessed.
Yay!
Very nice.
All right.
Jimmerly is suddenly scared that his dream is turning into a nightmare.
As he should. All right. Just marking the bless on those characters. Got it. All right. The gentleman here is going to step to here, so I am flanking when I swing my greatsword at the dire wolf. And with an 18, I will deal 12 damage, and I will kill the dire wolf. This woman here is going to step 30 feet in this direction, and she's going to shoot, and we'll shoot at the goblin over here with the lowest health. So, using her longbow, she shoots and misses because she sucks. All right. That's the end of the Nomrat people. We go to Merlot. You're muted, I believe.
I need to stop doing that. I just have my dog making noise in the background, so I try and keep it down when it's not my turn.
We appreciate it,
But
yeah, I understand.
So I take a step to the left because now I'll have flanking on the wolf, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Then he'll use that same green flame, blade to attack.
You really don't want to do that because it'll skip over and hit Tomo as the second target.
Oh, okay. I thought that I gotta choose, so I thought that
Is it a choice, or is it you do hit something?
it says you can cause it
Okay.
to
Yep, it's an option then.
hit
Cool.
a target.
My mistake. Green flame blade
Okay.
with your warhammer. You will hit. Would you like to check for your critical strike?
Oh, sure. Sorry.
Deal
Close.
25. You will hit though. Will deal 5 bludgeoning damage and how much fire?
That is, I believe it's 4. I think it. Yeah.
Okay. So for a total of 9 damage.
Yes. Sorry, I'm just reading to make sure. Oh, no. Sorry. It's just 5. The additional would only be if it's going to another target.
Got it. Cool. Awesome. So you hit the direwolf for 5 damage with your bludgeoning weapon.
Okay. And then I'll end there.
All right. Tomo, you have flanking on a direwolf.
Okay, Tomo recognizes the advantage situation that he's in, and will do a Wakizashi attack followed by a flurry of blows.
Okay. 25 will hit for 10. Excellent. And an additional 8 with your flurry of blows. Plus 7. Wow. 25 damage.
Nice.
Excellent. Now be running low on ki, though.
I've only got 2. That was one of them.
Yeah.
And
All
that's
right.
it for my turn.
After Tomo, we go to Luminostra.
I will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and can I see the goblins in the house from where I
In the
stand?
bank, yes?
Yes, I will move my curse to the goblin over here,
Okay.
and I will shoot it with my pulse again.
Right, so this one here.
That was a 12.
A 12 on the goblins will miss, as they have an AC of
Okay.
15.
Yep, no problems.
Go ahead.
Nope, yeah, that would be my turn.
Okay.
So this is the first time Breezy's actually saw Lumi use her Eldritch Blast. Can I do an Arcana check to see if she recognizes the magic?
Sure.
Yeah.
With
I don't
a
know. That's high
13,
enough.
It's a cantrip, so yeah, you'd understand it.
Mhm.
I set the spell DCs at 10 plus double the spell level, so.
Okay, so she knows what Eldritch Blast is, and okay.
Luminostra is a warlock of some
Fuck.
kind.
Also known as the cheaters at magic.
Indeed.
But yeah. Well, that doesn't matter right now. She's on our side, so.
Is she, though?
Indeed.
I mean, she's shooting at the goblins, so yes.
All right. Anything else, Luminostra?
No, that will be it from me.
Okay. Cool. The goblins leave. I'm going to roll the recharge on my Blink Dog's teleportation after I take my 1d6 fire damage for being in the fire at the start of my turn. So 3 damage each. Alright. And then the wolves each need to suffer 3 damage as well. It's fire bad.
Fire is bad.
Yep,
Alright.
but ice knife worse.
I mean, I'm out of them, so.
I know.
So recharging the teleports, which I get back on a 4 through 6.
Ooh,
Three of
Oh,
them
wow.
got teleports
Three.
back. So this goblin is going to hand his loot to this goblin, as he and his mount are going to run out and there, and then jump in the water to extinguish themselves. And they can only make it to there with their dash. The other dogs and goblins can all teleport. And they're going to teleport just to where they extinguish themselves and keep running.
We noticed this exchange or anything? If we,
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
they're not
yeah.
being
What do
surreptitious at all.
they hand
Yeah.
off? Like, could we see what they handed to each other?
You can see that it's a metal box, and it's got designs of storms on the outside of it. So lightning bolts and clouds, etc.
And they ignored all the gold and all the other stuff that was in there?
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
The hobgoblin runs by on his direwolf and dashes off as he grabs the item from the goblin.
Wow, they just set up a daisy chain there. Jeez.
The direwolf here is going to fight to the death. He's going to choose to either attack Merlot or Tomo, so 1d2. We attack Merlot, of course we do. Merlot, I'm going to bite you for 8 piercing damage. I need you to roll a strength saving throw with DC 13 or be knocked prone. The 16, you resist being knocked prone, but you did suffer 8 damage as I bit you.
Good.
The blink dogs here. This blink dog is going to teleport away off map. This blink dog also teleports away. This goblin is so boned. He's going to disengage, as is the dog, and they are going to run away as well. Direwolf there's gone. Gone. The 2 blink dogs that were crossing the bridge are going to keep running, and they're going to go 80 feet that direction. Got it. That's going to be it for my baddies. We go to Breezy.
I don't think there's anyone in range for her. Yeah, they all got out of the water, so, Well, they stole stuff. Okay, the work is down. You know what? They look like they have that fight in hand. The building is still on fire, so,
Yeah, action
let's-
to enhance the fire.
let's see.
It's been 3 turns, so you actually need to put like more fire in there.
Shoot water, where is it? Instantly move. And the range is 30 feet. Okay. So she is actually going to start running this way. 30 feet, right there.
Okay.
So she's gonna go there, and she's gonna cast shape water on the river,
Okay.
and she's gonna start 30 feet. So this square, she's gonna start moving. It's only 5 cubic feet of water per action, but she's gonna start channeling water into the bank
Okay,
to
you
try to
can
put it out.
eliminate one of the little fires. Which one would you like to eliminate?
Well, she's just gonna start going in order. So this one first, probably,
Cool. That one goes away. Awesome.
and that's it for her turn.
Jimmerly.
He does not see anything, so he's just gonna start strolling 5, 10, 15, 20. I guess he sees them running away. And he's gonna, in his drunken, let's see, he's gonna run to here. This is 30. And what's the distance here? Oh yeah. He is going to hurl a javelin at this guy right here.
With disadvantage?
Yep.
What's the range on javelins? Isn't it 30, 60?
It's 30, 120.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I was quite impressed by that as well. And I miss.
Yep, a 10 misses. Cool. All right.
And that's my turn.
Comes the people's turn. The people are going to start running down to try to help put out the fire. Because we dash to there. We got to make it to the river and start doing laps. Okay. And we'll get to there so we can start a bucket brigade. Okay. That's them. Cool. Merlot, what would you like to do?
I will take another swing at this dire wolf.
Cool.
And I believe we still have advantage.
You do have to stand up unless you want to do it with disadvantage.
I make my strength saving throw,
Oh, you're correct. I'm sorry. Disregard.
but
I
I missed anyways.
Yep.
So,
Oh, she rolled 2d20s. Wow. Yeah, 5 and a 2. Okay.
yeah. All right. Let's go to Tomo.
All right. Mr. Tomo.
I'll do another attack and a flurry of blows.
Okay. And you will hit twice.
Okay.
Yeah, just twice. But you dealt a total of 14 damage. Excellent. Left with 8 hit points. All right. Any movement you'd like to do?
Nope, I'll stay here.
All right. That was your next to last key, right?
That was my last one.
Oh, damn. All right. You guys are spending everything. Luminostra.
I will. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna fly 30 feet high. Can I see all the them running away, basically?
Yes.
Awesome. I will then. I think 90 feet, 95. So, I'll probably all my going up. I'm gonna move 5 feet to the side, so
Okay.
that within range. So it'll be here, but pretty high. I'll cast Eldritch. I'll move my curse to the goblin here, the one
Okay.
that picked up the box
Sure.
initially. No, initially the one that was passed to, and I
How
will.
far does your hex
uh,
work?
90
60
feet.
90 feet
Is
for
it
hex?
60?
Okay.
It's 90 feet for hex.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
and then I'll attack him.
All right.
19.
19 will hit him. He has 4 hit points.
Oh, well, he's dead then.
Okay. Is he?
He should be,
he's
yeah.
Very dead.
Yeah.
All right. As he falls off of the blink dog as he's running. Anything else, Luminostra?
No, that'll be it. That is it from her. And I'm
Right.
just gonna clock I'm just gonna keep an eye on where they're running to, and in the
Alright.
distance from where I am.
Once they leave town, they are going to head north.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to keep it initiative just because we do have a couple more things to go. The direwolf here is going to attack, and we're going to choose to attack 1d2. We're going to attack Merlot, of course. Merlot, I bited thee with a 12. I miss. Reezy.
Thank you.
She's going to get a little better view, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And she's going to shape water one of this part, and she's going to put out this fire right here.
Okay. Goes away. All right. Anything else?
And that's it for
Reezy?
No, that's it for her turn.
Jimmerly.
No, I'll move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I will launch a javelin at the wolf because I can't actually get close enough to hit it.
Okay. You must have picked up a lot of javelins.
You start off at 5. This is my
Cool.
third.
Awesome.
17
17 will hit the direwolf. Yes.
for 11 piercing damage.
That kills the direwolf as it goes through its heart and pins it to the ground. All right. Anything else, sir?
Nope, that is my turn.
All right. The people of Namrat are going to run down, and these three are going to take off their helmets and begin bucketing water. The rest of them here are going to pass water up to this gentleman, who will then extinguish his fire. We then go to Merlot Rendaja.
All right. So, I'm just going to start making my way down to where everybody else is. think that's 30. And then I'll just go again with my dash and end there.
Cool. Tomo?
Would Tomo's hat be useful for the water or not? You would know.
What's it made out of?
It's a typical rice hat, so made out of straw, like you said.
I would say that you'd barely be able to move water with it, as it's going to act more like a sieve and has a bucket.
Okay, so he's going to look around for anything that he can use for the water.
You look into the bakery shop, and there's bound to be some bowls in there.
Okay, there we go. I'll use my action to dash then and pick up one of those, and I'll move over to the river,
Okay,
and that'll be it for my turn, but I'll figure out where I end up at here.
cool. Luminostra, as Tomo runs, grabs a bowl, and then goes for the water.
Noticing that they're going north, I then get my attention at the fire and what everybody's trying to do, and I'm going to wonder if I can. I will go and get close to one of the fires, not too within. I'm not too far, so I'm gonna fly down a little bit, and then cast Fake Craft, which basically Druid Craft, and I'm gonna snuff out one of the fires.
Okay, cool.
It's a small. It can only do up to a small campfire, so I don't know if
Yeah, which
it
one would you like to
deletes it.
stuff out?
The one the one in the middle.
The one in the middle? Okay,
Yeah.
goes out.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
And that'll be her turn.
I run away even further. Breezy.
Yeah, she's gonna, she's raising her hands. The light blue magic circles appear around her hands as she continues to shape water, and the water lifts itself from the river and puts out this fire right here.
Boop. Got it. Cool. Anything else?
No, that's it for her turn.
Jim Rowley.
Jim is like, he's confused at this point because he hasn't woken up and he's starting to sober up a little bit. And he's like, why is the building on fire? And he comes over here and he pulls his water skin out of his pack and starts spraying water on it.
Okay.
That's all he's got. He's not a firefighter.
Right. You've got a half gallon of water. It's not going to put out that fire.
Nope, but it's what he can do, so that's what he does.
I appreciate that. The people of Namrat are going to Bucket Brigade, and we're going to run in here and put out the fire. And with that, we can go ahead and exit initiative.
A 5 foot cube. How much is a 5 foot cube of water? 5 foot.
A lot.
It's a lot. A lot of water.
That's 150 kilos of water. Wow. Okay.
Can you imagine a 5 foot thick waterbed?
I don't want to. I'd never be able to get out of it.
So I imagine all the documents, well, they were on fire, but now any that survived are also soaked.
Yep.
Oh, well. It's not my fault. Oh, my God. So, yeah, once everything kind of settles down, Breezy is going to stagger back a bit because she's never cast that much magic at once before, and she's just going to plop. Oh, there's a fence right there. I didn't realize that. She's going to put her back to the fence and just kind of plop down to the ground, exhausted.
The woman next to you, the blonde, looks down at you and goes, "Are you okay?"
That was terrifying.
It was. But are you okay?
I'm fine. You should treat other people. I think there were some people who were hit by the meteor. Well, I don't think they're alive anymore.
Running over to help out, and she's going to use a magical instrument to provide Merlot and this gentleman with 1 hit dice worth of healing. So, Merlot, I believe your hit die is a D8, correct?
I believe so.
So roll 1 D8.
Okay. Where would I check to make sure that's?
What is your class set up right now?
I had one paladin and one warlock.
So you have 1d8 hit dice and 1d10 hit dice.
Your choice,
Yeah.
which one you'd like to use.
Okay.
My guy received 3 healing. You received 2 healing.
Did that? Oh yeah, that was rough.
That was not good.
Yeah.
All right. As everyone sits there recovering from the combat, you hear a voice from the tavern up north. As Honey Ramble will come out. Come in, get a drink on the house, get refreshed.
Oh, another drink. Jim Rowley says as he starts stumbling towards the bar.
Yeah, Lumi looks around as everybody's moving. She moves closer to the dragon to examine it, to try to see what the hell happened here.
Okay.
What is it from?
Sure. Roll an investigation check.
Thank you. Ugh, no.
With a
She doesn't
5,
find
it
Yeah.
looks like a dragon.
Yeah, indeed.
It could be a Komodo dragon.
She doesn't know what that is.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a big
After a
lizard with
while,
wings. That's what the dragon
she-
is.
she will move towards the bar.
Okay. Does anyone else want to do anything with the dragon?
Actually, before I went back into there, I'll take a peek at it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sure. Roll your investigation check,
Tomo,
please.
yeah, Tomo definitely takes a closer look as well,
Sure.
being as I don't think he's seen anything like this before.
Okay. Ooh,
Well, that's a-
Merlot's awesome. Cool.
Why is everyone
very
looking
nice.
at my dream dragon, man? Like what? I don't normally dream like this. This is weird.
All right. Merlot and Tomo. This dragon hatched out of the meteorite. The fragments of the meteorite lay crumbled and burnt inside the bank, but it's very obvious that where this landed was the vault door. This meteorite was directed directly at that spot in order to break down the walls of the bank. This was not an accident. This was a premeditated landing by this dragon.
I cannot fathom the power required to do such a thing. Have you ever seen such a thing, Merlot?
No, never in my life.
Can I get Arcana
Um,
checks from the 3 of you that are there? Okay, Merlot got an 11.
Hold on.
Someone got a 9.
Arcana. Ooh, let's look at this -1.
This is going to be awesome.
Actually, I have
The
14.
14. You have heard of summoning magics that could possibly do something like this, but the details of such a thing are way beyond you guys.
and I don't think the vault is the vault. I know it's broken, but still there. Like, can we go look at
You
it?
can go and rummage through. Yeah, there's embers of the roof and embers of burning things all over. There's burnt papers. But yeah, you can go and investigate the vault of the bank.
Okay. I didn't know if looking at it, we'd be able to tell what might have been in there at all.
Sure. You look
Jamroli
around.
is. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
You roll a new investigation check to investigate the vault and see what you can find.
Which of us saw the metal box as it was taken away?
It was
Anyone who was on line of sight of the bank at the time, and I believe that was everybody.
Nope, Jamroli didn't. He could not see the bank.
Okay, Jim Rowley could not see the bank.
Nope. I saw it was like this front part, like right around here. I did not see anything past
So Jim
the first
Rowley
floor.
is oblivious.
Yeah, he has no idea.
I believe everybody else was within line of sight. So, because they were not subtle about it or stealth, it was 100% everyone could see it. Looking through the vault, though, with a 12, you're able to see that there's several chests that have gems and gold in them. They are available to be opened and taken. However, you are being observed from the other room. There are some documents inside the chests. The locks on the chests are broken due to the impact of the dragon.
Okay.
The box that was taken was inside the strongest of the chests.
Right. Is if I tried to pocket some of them, are they going to 100% see, or would I still have to roll like a?
It would be a sleight of hand check versus their perception.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
It's-
gonna try and pick some of them up.
Okay. And we're going to modify your sleight of hand based off of how much you'd like to take. You got a 13? Awesome. Cool. How much are you trying to take?
How much is there? I guess.
Several thousand gold worth?
I'd say whatever I could likely fit in like my hands or
In one hand?
I'll go both hands.
Both hands. Okay. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to explain how I'm going to do this. Whatever value of gold you're taking, I'm going to subtract 13 from it, and that's going to be the DC for me to notice.
Okay.
So you can take 13, no problem, no chance of them seeing you. How much gold do you want to take? Because this is fun. This is literally gambling to see how much can you get away with.
Can you explain that again a little? I'm just a little confused. That however much gold I take minus 13 is what?
They're going to get a plus 13. I'm sorry, I did the math wrong. They will get a 13 bonus, but they have to get up to that DC. So if you steal 30 gold, they're going to have to get a 17 or below. So
Okay.
yeah.
So I'll just take the 13 then.
Just 13?
you
Okay,
said.
you take 13 gold. Congratulations. Add 13 gold to your character sheet.
Jim Roy's gonna try to pull one of the teeth out of this dragon.
All right, roll your survival check. And to get the tooth, it's a 14. You pull out a dragon's tooth. Congratulations. You have a bronze dragon wormling tooth. I have to say that right.
And then he's gonna stumble over the bar.
Cool. I'm going to need to take 90 seconds here. So I'll be right back. I'm going to leave you guys on the map. You guys are free to roam around if you choose to. Otherwise, I'll be right back. You guys may want to get a drink as far as here at the bar. Honey Ramble will give you free beverages. Be right back.
Jim Rowley is double fisting them.
Yeah, Breezy's hand is shaking as she picks up the mug or the glass of apple cider that she asked for, and she's just going to be quietly sitting there trying to calm herself down as she drinks the very sweet drink. Oh my gosh. I killed those goblins.
God, my dreams are weird. Oh. Why is there some weird little woman talking? Jim Rowley puts his hand like his face down between his two beers.
She looks at the halfling that one shot the dragon. Are you drunk?
I'm surely not sober. I can't be sober. I just fought a dragon. And my town's on fire. And one of the women here actually cast a beneficial spell on me and didn't spit on me. There's no way I can be sober. Or awake.
Merlot leans.
Yeah, you still have the bless.
Merlot leans over and just yells, "Don't mind him. We only call him Gimaroli because we have to roll him out of here every week."
Oh,
Lumi gets close to the bar and with a very meek voice, just I'll have whatever sweet drink you have. Nothing alcoholic, please.
And Merlot reaches down and grabs you a nice flavored. We have like mocktails available. Just sweet
Oh,
little drink for you.
she takes with both hands. Uh, the cup, obviously the glass is quite large for her, and then she kind of places it on the table, lands on the stool, and takes a sip of it. And she noticed that she just kind of she's a little bit dirty. Just like it looks like she's got a pumpkin in her clothes.
So, what happened to you?
Oh, I just had an encounter with one of the farmers.
Yeah,
Excuse me. Where are we?
what?
I look. Where are we? What's the name of this place?
I actually forgot that it's what is it?
we're in the honey hole.
Chunrat?
No,
It's
the honey hole.
Jim Rowley's Happy House.
And Lomi looks back. She's like, "Oh, you mean this town, the honey hole?"
No, that's the name of the bar. Gnomerat.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Breezy just says no. This is Gnomerat on the western side of the Shao Mountains.
She goes, "Oh," and right now she's a little bit obviously with what just happened and everything else. You can tell that makes no. She has no
Doesn't
frame of
register.
reference.
Yeah.
Doesn't register. She's just like, "Oh, uh, okay, thank you." Um, uh, and she turns around and I am Lumi, by the way. Pleasure to meet you all. And she looks back at Jimmy Rowley and then the others on the other side of the bar. And finally, she kind of turns around and notices Tomo in a corner, towering over her. And she kind of looks at him and moves a little bit to the side and just take a sip of the drink and goes, "Hey."
Hello there, little one. My name is Tomo. I wish we had met under better circumstances, but I have a feeling that had we not all been here today, more lives might have been lost.
And she nods in agreement. She looks at you, Merlo, and notice that you still hurt. So, oh, are you okay? Do you need any help?
Doing all right. Nothing that drink and some good night's rest couldn't solve.
Okay. Um. Well, at least allow me to do something. And she kind of puts the glass down, still standing in the stool. She kind of concentrates. Her hand glows, and she casts. She'll heal you. Basically, it's a healing word. Let me just press the thing and see how much you get back. You get 4 back.
Well, thank you. Is there anything else we can do for you?
Oh, no, thank you. This is an inn, is that right? And she looks at the woman in front of her.
He smiles at you. We don't have any beds. No. Tavern,
Oh,
drink spot. Place wet
are
your
there?
whistle.
Oh, is there? Is there anywhere where one could stay in this town?
I suppose the barracks or one of the houses. Of course, you'd have to pay one of the farmers to let you sleep there, or one of the craftspeople.
Oh, okay.
Does-
Well, you guys can come sleep in my barn.
Does
Wait, I'm already sleeping in my barn. Why am I even offering that? What's this is I'm gonna be so hungover in the morning.
does I look over at the locals in town and I just say, does this kind of thing happen often?
They shake their heads no. We know there's goblins in the mountains to the north, but we haven't been raided in at least 10 years.
It is not common then. And
Very uncommon.
what about well,
And a
the
dragon
fire?
strike?
Yes, the Drake.
Well, there's legends that those things happen every 7 years, but never here in town, and never on a building. The last one happened, about a quarter mile to the west. There's still a crater, but the dragon left. Walked into town, though. Came in a little gold kobold with amnesia.
Oh,
Huh.
I know who that is.
Indeed.
S- so Breezy looks at them and just says, well, I saw them take like a little box with a metal box with carvings on it, and that's the only thing they did take. So it seems like they were after that. Do any of y'all know what that is? Was?
Well, the only person who would have known would have been Mara. Mara is the banker. She would have kept logs in the bank. Maybe you could find some records there. Maybe some that aren't burnt. Maybe in her desk.
Breezy just takes a deep breath and downs the apple cider because she's still a little upset from murdering people, and she is going to just say, "Right, well, I'll do that. I'll go see what that was." And she's going to start heading out towards the bank, and then she sees all the corpses out in the street, closes her eyes, and starts running by them.
Okay.
Lumia looks at the others a little bit stunned. Um, they all allowed such a young girl to go there by herself. She doesn't she doesn't say anything other than she looks at everybody, and if nobody makes any move to go out or anything else,
Almost definitely moving out.
you
Okay.
are.
Yeah, he noticed how like distraught she is and just kind of follows behind.
And she's also very curious about what's going on.
Is this
She would stay here for now.
is this Charity
No.
or is this someone else?
That is Elizabeth Potapaya, and I will put her name in
Well,
chat.
Breezy doesn't know. I was just seeing it because it looks kind of like the charity token. I was just making sure it wasn't the priestess. But yeah, Breezy will start trying to find the bank records. Just
Sure.
trying to ignore the corpse right on the other side of the desk.
Charred, smashed corpse of the woman who was in charge of the bank. Yeah, that's hard to ignore, especially since the drawers are on her side of the desk.
Someone's gonna step in and move the body.
Yes.
Where are you going to move the body to?
I guess just out into like the alleyway over here next door.
Just outside? Oh, over there. Got it. Cool. We'll put it over there. Fine.
But yeah, Breezy's gonna start searching the desk.
So, just to be clear, Chumbo has no problem moving dead bodies? Just
Correct.
checking. Awesome. Cool. Just wanted to
Oh,
confirm.
I believe there is a dead body underneath the dragon.
There is.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna
the-
try dragging the dragon out into the middle of the street with the direwolf as well.
All right. Can I get your athletics check to pull the dragon? Or how much can you drag?
he counts as a
I think
large creature
quite
because
a
he's a
bit.
bug
Yeah,
too.
I have
Yeah.
a powerful build. One size larger when determining carry capacity and the weight you can push, drag, or lift.
Cool. So if you click on inventory, up at the top, you're going to see weight carried. If you click on that, it'll give you your push, pull, or drag, etc.
Nice, 900 pounds.
Okay. This dragon weighs slightly more than that, so I will need an athletics check.
Cool.
because it is a 10-foot long creature. You have no problem. Where would you like to put it?
I'm gonna pile it on top of the dire wolf, just
All
kind of
right.
gathering those bodies together.
Understood. We're going to overlap them slightly just so that you can see there's something behind it. Great. Tomo has no difficulty doing this at all.
Nice.
Good job. Damn.
Yeah, and
Can you
I'll
actually-
take this last body here and put it with the other body
Alright.
as well, just over here.
Over there. Got it. Cool.
It's a little bit out of view, kind of.
Sure. All right, Breezy. So you get behind the desk once the body has been removed, and you find that the drawers are all locked. You do not have the key.
Mm.
I will be finishing the drink and I'm gonna be moving out to see what they're doing outside. But I will join them in a minute.
So she realizes the key is probably on that lady's corpse, but she doesn't want to touch her. So she's going to try to very delicately ray of frost the lock on the drawer.
You're going to delicately do that. Okay.
Well, yeah, just not freezing anything, just pointing straight at the little lock and trying to freeze it to weaken it, and maybe she can open it without
Interesting.
yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, she's just
Alright.
trying to.
It's a
she's
desk
just damaged.
lock.
She,
So in
yeah,
this
she's damaged.
case,
yeah, she's
in
just
this
damaging
case,
the lock.
I'd like you to roll a sleight of hand check to damage only the lock.
I'm rolling a lot of
11,
nines. Yeah.
Yeah, with an 11, you can. It's a desk lock. It's not massively
Yeah.
dangerous or anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're able to go ahead and destroy one of the drawer locks. Cool. Ray of Frost. Yeah. As long as you don't critically miss on it.
Yeah, and she's just gonna just yank on it, with a full body weight to try to break it open.
Cool. Your athletics check, please.
This is where she's not gonna do very well.
This is going to be funny. Just 10. That's all I need.
Nope.
Lumi arrives and watching Breezy struggle with them.
You have essentially cast liquid nitrogen on the lock. It is brittle and frozen solid now and unable to be picked. However, when you try to break it, the strength to do so fails you.
Lumi, do you need some help?
Maybe you can try to open it.
Well, why don't we do it together? In fact,
Yeah, we'll do it together.
yeah.
I love the fact that
And-
Tomo's right over there dragging a
I know.
dragon's body, and the two girls are over there.
Yeah.
All right, so with advantage, would you like to re-roll?
I'll try again.
Yeah, you have advantage now.
It would have been funny if
Okay.
There you go.
Merlo, we are granting you inspiration. But yeah, with Luminostra's help, the two little girls pull the drawer open. And Lumi, you have also been granted inspiration.
Oh, thank you, thank you, Daisy. So, there we go.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
did a good job there.
Thank you. Now that she has something to focus on, she starts rifling through the drawers looking for any records of what that box was.
Sure.
And while you're doing that, Lumi, she gets close to you and just like, are you a local? Are you from here?
Oh no, I'm not from Shao. I'm from Fluiden. I was just passing through.
Oh, yeah, me too. Okay. Were you intending to stay in the town?
I don't rightly know, to be honest. I had just got here. I heard that there was a lot of ruins and stuff in the area, and I was coming here to investigate, but I got sidetracked by murderous raiders. So she says as she continues to rifle through the papers.
Exactly. I mean, Lumi is not. She's talking very quietly, so the woman can't really pick up much what you just talked. What you two
No,
talking
not-
about it.
yeah, well, Breezy's not exactly a subtle person.
Yeah. Oh, No, I understand. I'm surprised. Where are the? Well, I'm really confused. I haven't been this area for very long, so I don't know what's going on here.
Well,
I'm surprised there's nobody really well leading anything. And she looks at you and looks at what you're doing. It's like we're currently looking through someone's drawer for some clue of what happened,
well,
and
This woman finally
nobody
stops
seems to
sharpening her sword and comes over. Can I help you?
well, I'm trying to figure out what they stole.
Ah, please roll a persuasion check to convince her that you're trying to help and not trying to thief. Not trying to
Lumi
thieve this
will
location.
assist with this and say, "Oh,
Oh,
she
yeah.
really just helping with this. We're trying to find out what is going on there. What was the name of the lady at the bar? She told us that we could find some clue here.
Honeywell?
Yes, that's the one. That you can. I'm assisting you basically.
So,
All right,
with advantage, please, Breezy. With a 12, okay. She looks at you. Very well. But do not take anything from the vault. Your investigation may read the records, but do not take them. Am I
Of course
understood?
not. That'd be stealing. I'd never do that.
Um,
Good.
excuse me, ma'am. May I ask your name?
Let me grab that. Her name is Dewi. I will put
Yeah,
that.
Dewi.
Dewi. And
Dewi.
yeah,
Dewi.
like, there you go, Dewi.
And
All the tokens have
what?
their names on them. I just have to copy paste them because I
All
don't
right,
have
yeah,
anything.
no. I said, what is your, I suppose, position within the town?
I am captain of the guard, captain of the chapter of wolves.
Oh, pleasure to meet you.
The guards
Uh,
of Numrat are called the chapter of wolves.
that I'm while they were looting, and I look at you. I'm telling you, Breezy, and the woman. I noticed the box had lightning symbols on them. If that will help.
Yeah.
Um,
So remembering what it looked like from the brief glance she got at it when they handed it off to each other.
with your keen mind.
Yeah, with keen mind. Was it like a? Can I roll an Arcana check to see if it was some sort of artifact or magical doodad?
You can roll Arcana, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because with keen mind, you can remember everything about it. So with a
Ugh.
13, you can recall that it looked like a mundane box. You didn't see any magical shimmers on it, you didn't see any incantations on it, etc. But it did look exceedingly old.
Yeah. It was like an old box or something. She says as she continues to look at the records. Does she find anything in the desk?
You will find a record of an individual by the name of Hasheth. And I will put that name in chat for you here. Hasheth found the box and had squirreled it away here, stored it in the vault for safekeeping so that it would not be found.
Does it say what it is?
It's listed, and you can go ahead and roll a history check on this as the inscriptions of the storm. I will put that in chat for you here. Inscriptions of the Storm, with your history check, are a fictional series of instructions, arcane in nature, that it's a novel. It's not real. Everyone knows it's fake, but it supposedly teaches how to raise a landmass and convert it into an ancient sky island.
Oh, brilliant.
But it's fake. It's a novel written a couple years ago, you're sure. However, as you look at the documentation date on the bank records, this bank record is 75 years old.
Okay,
Oh,
so it was placed in here a long time ago.
Do you,
I
do you
look at
mention any of this?
yeah, well, yeah, I'm reading this. I look over at any of the locals or anyone else, and I just say, "Does anyone know anybody named Hasheth?"
They give you blank stares.
Apparently, he's the one who. Yeah, she looks down at the record and just says, "Apparently, he was the one who deposited that box. It's listed as an inscription of storms,
You
which is
look
a little
around,
silly."
you don't see
Hmm?
anyone who could be 75 years old.
Yeah. Um.
Except
Well,
maybe
you know, maybe.
Tomo? How old's Tomo?
How old did I make Tomo? 39 years old.
Not 75. Got it.
Sorry, I'm taking notes.
Oh.
So the inscriptions of the storm, is it like a book, like a magic book, or like a spell, or supposedly?
It's listed as a manuscript in a case.
Okay. So it's a book. There was a book in there. Okay. That
Book,
piques her
scroll,
interest.
some form of document.
She likes those things.
Hmm.
So, I mean, it's it might be real. It might be like the quet. I'm sorry, Eric. How do you pronounce it? The Quetzalcheck?
The Quizilichek.
The Quizilichek? It might be
Quizilichek.
like the Quizilichek. I mean,
The
No,
what?
I'm sorry. I'm talking to myself.
Oh, okay.
Well, if for all of y'all that don't know, Inscriptions of the Storm, it's like an old legend about like how they used to make sky islands back in before the war.
For the
Oh,
record, the way you spell Quizilichek is that.
Yeah, I don't even try.
There you go.
I'm not Eastern European. Do you think I can spell that? So, yeah, she just says, yeah, it's supposedly it's something that could, lift a giant chunk of the earth and make it fly. That's how they made Sky Islands back in the day. But I mean, that's just
oh.
a legend. I always thought it was fake. But I mean, those goblins were willing to kill people to get it, so they must think it's real.
Well, however, it's interesting that they learned about that they specifically came here looking for this. Um, lady, what was her name? Dewi, Dewi,
Dewi,
wasn't it?
yeah, Dewi.
Lady Dewi, are we okay to looking a little bit further?
As long as you do not take the documents or take anything from the vault, you will remain with your head attached.
That's very kind. Thank
Mhm.
you.
Oh.
And we just look at that. So maybe there's. Let's look at the other documents. See who else put items in the vault around the same time. They may still be living in the town. Perhaps we can
Well,
ask them.
I could just ask an old person, right? This was
Yes.
deposited 75 years ago. Uh, I couldn't tell from is the baker an old man because I saw his
Yes.
token. He looked kind of
The
old.
baker is
Yeah.
the oldest person you have seen.
Yeah,
You are
Breezy
correct.
just starts walking out
Did
'cause
she
she
leave
saw-
the
she-
documents behind?
Yeah, she's leaving them behind.
Okay.
Because she saw the old man get blasted through the door, so she's actually gonna go check on him.
Yep.
Hello.
He's rubbing his back as he's still seated. You can easily see where he pulls up his shirt a little bit. His entire back is just a black bruise across the entire lumbar area.
Oh no, you should get that looked at. Breezy's gonna like help him up.
He tries to get his feet under him, and he can't feel his legs.
Oh no. Mr. Bugbear, can you go get someone that can use healing magic, please?
Of course.
There's a temple to Haruda down south, a chapel. I think Charity might be able to use healing magic.
Right away.
Yeah, she's really mean. Tell her that I asked for her help. My name's Breezy, by the way.
My name's Tomo. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you too.
And you can see Tomo. He kind of like he's got a mission now, so he kind of turns to the side and kind of crouches a little bit, and you can see he's really tall and lanky, but there's like an elegance to his movements, and he just like kind of just suddenly pushes himself and just disappears and dashes down to the south. And you can hear he's actually got these little wooden, like almost like flutes that are hanging from the rim of his hat that kind of like whistle through the air as he moves.
So cool.
That's pretty cool. Actually.
So they're nightingale sticks, if I remember what they're called.
Well, I haven't heard of that, but that sounds cool.
Yeah. They're actually a thing. They're similar to wind chimes, but they whistle when the wind blows past them.
That's exactly what I wanted. I was like, all I could ever find was like wind chimes, and I was like, that's not really what I'm imagining here.
Yeah. You're looking for whistles that auto blow.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
So I'm just dashing down to the south to look for the temple then.
All right. Cool.
It's more of a chapel, but yeah.
Yeah.
You're free to move around.
Yeah,
The
Breezy's
village
just
we're not in initiative. You guys can move around at will. I'm going to zoom out just so that we can see most of the village. I'm going to keep an eye on Jim Rowley. I know he's unconscious in his beer, but
Oh, did I pass it? Is it this one right here?
it is not.
They just look like giant black squares to me, so.
Yeah, until you open them, I'm going to turn on the Explorer mode. One second. I'm going to grab that so you guys can actually save what you've seen. Because I turned that off for the fight, but now anything you explore, you'll be able to see after the fact. So you guys can feel free to open doors, explore, and unlock all the content around you.
unlock content. Wow. Yeah, so Breezy's just gonna be in here helping the old man.
Yep, feel free to open, close doors, etc. Don't be a barbarian like Tomo was in the bar.
What is this building here that I'm at?
The building you're at there is the Tomorium.
You'll
I
see
will
it.
type that
Library.
in chat for you here.
As long as the Tomorium is fine.
Exactly.
This doesn't look like a chapel.
Nope, that is a private person's house. That's the butcher shop.
Here we go.
You see one man seated in a pew near the front of the chapel. You don't see any woman in here, Tomo.
Hmm.
He looks up at you as you enter. Please, don't kill me.
I have no intent to. What brings you here, sir?
Worship. I wish to do better. My scrimshaw suffers. You wouldn't have any bones that I could work on, would you? Of course you do. You're a bugbear. You collect the things, don't you? You're probably going to steal my teeth and chew on them.
Common misconception. I don't have any bones on me, but there is a dragon corpse out in the street over there if you want to help yourself.
It's free to take?
I make no claim over it. I don't know what the attendants of the town will do.
Then I better hurry. I can claim rights over it. Thank you. And he's bowing as he goes around you. He's bowing at the waist, and he runs out towards the dragon's corpse.
Okay, and I don't see any other kind of chapel attendant of any kind.
You do not.
Okay.
At the altar, you do see that there are 4 candles that have burned down to just a smoldering wick. The wax is still wet. It's not solidified yet. So someone was in here burning candles recently. But as far as when, that's... you can roll an investigation to try to figure out when.
Hmm.
All right, with a 10, unless you have advantage.
I do not.
Okay. With a 10, you're unable to tell how long that's been, but it's been within the past 30 minutes.
Okay, yeah. Telmo recalls the feeling of being blessed during the combat, so he makes his way back towards the bank,
Okay.
thinking that the attendant is probably nearby.
Cool.
Excuse me, sir. Have you seen the chapel attendant anywhere?
Yes, he's right over there picking at that dragon.
Is there somebody on the dragon right now?
The individual that's right there that just ran out towards the chapel, he's trying to get to the dragon. So let me get him over to the dragon. There. He's picking at the dragon. This guy here.
We meet again.
He
You
looks
know
at
if
you.
anybody
but
anybody
you
that
said
has
I
any
could.
healing spells?
But I don't. I simply take care of. I'm the janitor for the temple. Oh, please don't kill me. You said I could have it.
Again, I make no claim to it. I'm just looking for somebody with a little bit of divine magic.
Oh, well, in that case, you would need to find Naraya.
Can I hear this outside? They're only a few feet away.
How far are we? We are 30 feet away. Yeah, that's the distance of a living room. Yeah, easily.
Okay, she pokes her head out and
A
just
big
says,
living room, but
"Yeah, what about? Well, wait. I thought her name was Charity.
he looks at you.
Char-
No. She, you saw Charity, and he pees himself.
Yeah, Charity Boken. She wasn't the
breaks
priest.
down. His knees falter, and he falls to his knees crying.
Do most priests of Haruda inspire that kind of reaction? Charity
He's
Boken.
no priest.
She says, she just sees Evie cringes again.
Dude is in hysterics, and he is crying, tears flowing down. He's shaking in fear of the situation as you keep hammering this name outwards to him.
I mean,
she's a witch.
Really? I mean,
You
I guess
saw
I didn't.
her and aren't cursed.
I mean, she was
going to die.
She was kind of mean, but like she just told me about Haruda and how he protects people who have their work stolen, and then she led me in a prayer to Haruda, and then she told me about
the thief of all. She steals anything that we produce, anything of goodness, anything that excels. She steals. She mocks Hadura.
Oh. Well, darn, she tricked me. I thought she was the priestess there.
She's deceived you, and she's been here in town. Who knows what she could have stolen and taken from us?
I was wondering why she wasn't helping during the fight. Huh. Right, Charity Boken. Miss Deli.
The woman at the far end in the bank looks over at you. Yes.
Do you think? Okay, so I'm new to town. I just came in, and I was in the chapel right before the fight happened, and there was a woman there. I assumed she was the priestess to Haruda, but apparently, she told me her name was Charity Boken, and I point to
and draws it and looks around.
I point to the guy who's pissing and shitting himself. Just look at Dewey, and I'm just like, So yeah, she was in the chapel like right before the goblins showed
She
up.
interrupts you. Ladies, Charity is within the town, or has been seen. All the guards are now on full alert.
Well,
Uh,
I think she was stealing something. She probably stole it and ran away.
she, Lumi looks. Something was stolen, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I look towards the vault.
Well, I mean, that's what I was thinking too. I turned to this Dewey person. Do you think Charity's the one who organized all this?
He'd have the power to summon a dragon. He'd be able to make deals with goblins. If she's involved, it's to no good. That woman is a witch, a warlock. She delves in the deep powers of ancient times. They say that she comes from the ancient wastes and has strode here on foot without aid. If she's involved, we can only hope that she leaves us alive and uncursed.
Lumi nods, and as she say this, well, that, that is terrible news.
Sage your ways on foot.
What should
Well,
so she's well known to you all.
We've heard the name. We don't want to meet her. If you've seen this woman in town and are not simply joking as a terrible joke that should have your head removed for joking it, you seem sincere though. If this is true, we may have gotten away with our lives. We'll have to hope that we are not cursed in some way that we don't know of. She said that she can curse people for years, and they never know until something terrible happens to them.
Lumi looks at you, Breezy, and say, "And you say you met her?"
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw her face. I mean, she just looked like a normal lady. Like,
If you saw her face, you saw a face.
well,
She's a trickster and a deceiver. What you saw
I,
is unlikely to be her true face.
I wasn't looking for magic, so I wasn't paying attention. Uh, so I guess that is possible. She could have used like uh, illusion magic, but I mean, she didn't. She was kind of mean, but she wasn't like. She was really sympathetic. She believed me when I told her that I had my work plagiarized. Most people just say that they just tell me I'm crazy. So I kind of like that about her. But then she told me that because I had my work stolen by a man, he should die, which is a bit much, to be honest.
Why is it a bit much?
Well, I'm upset, but I'm not worth. It's not worth killing someone over.
The insolence of men is to be dealt with harshly, otherwise the rest of them won't learn. You there, barkeep, what are you doing out in the street? Merlot? Is Merlot muted? Or did we lose Merlot?
I was not
There he is.
muted. You just had lost me for a second.
All good?
okay.
Honey had said that I was off because everybody had left after their free drink,
Mm.
and so I just kind of coming out to help see what's going on.
This, she gestures at Merlot. This is why men should be kept on chains. Because left to their own devices, they wander the streets, being eyesores.
Right.
Lumi,
Well, back to more productive things. So are y'all concerned at all about getting that box back, or maybe
Of course we
some?
are. If this was truly done by charity, and she is working with goblins and dragons and hobgoblins and wargs and blink dogs, There's something massive afoot. We will protect the town. You must go and recover this box. Whatever the documents are within, we cannot allow them to fall into her hands. Obviously, she was not here, and the goblins must be attempting to meet with her in order to deliver. You should prepare, take a short rest, and then go hunt the goblins down. Is that understood?
I look at Breezy. I look at Tomodachi and then Mello, and you mean us?
Of course, you're outsiders. If you die, well, frankly, there's no deniability there. You won't have any connection to the village, save that you fought here on incidental contact. Plausible
Well,
deniability is an important thing when dealing with the goblins. Should they torture you, you can truthfully say that you do not belong to the city.
Lumi, like, feeling, she's, she's like, this is going against everything that she believes in terms of fair trade. It's like we have already assisted this town, and
True, and you should be
well,
compensated for such aid that you have provided. Here, and she tosses you a small pouch with gems in it. There.
Ooh,
Are you satisfied, fairy?
money.
and she looks. I will look at the pouch, open and look at it, and count what is in there.
There's some very shiny gems in there. Roll an insight check, please. As
Yeah,
we grant
I
you
will.
inspiration from Vamp Orchid.
Thank you, thank you. I already have this, so I'm gonna use my current one
Okay.
just so I get advantage. So you said insight, right?
Yes, please.
At
So with a
20.
20. Excellent. And you regain your inspiration from Vamp Orchid. So
Yeah.
with the 20, there are a grand total of 320 gold worth of gems in the
Okay.
little pouch.
And she closes the pouch and puts it and keep holding and say, well, that would do for the assistance, yes, but what would you offer us to go and solve your, well, goblin stroke charity problem?
We will
I was
give you
going.
your choice of one of those 4 chests. She points at the vault.
And Lumi looks at it, and she looks at the other ones. I'm not here to make decisions between you all, your lives. It is your lives. So, what do you think?
I turn to Tomo and the Shatter Kai barkeep, whose name I still do not know, and Breezy just says, "Well, to be honest, I was kind of gonna go after him anyways. I was gonna talk to this charity. She didn't seem that bad, and maybe
Take that
maybe this
Jimmerly with you. After
what?
all, he's worthless here in town. Take the Jimmerly.
What's a Jim Rowley?
She points directly through the window.
Oh,
Directly through the window at him.
the-
Face down between his
Oh.
beers.
Yeah, no, I was muted. I've been talking, whatever, but I didn't realize. He's actually he's drank both his ales. He's like face down on the table, and he has like the empty glasses are next to him, and he's snoring so loud you can hear him.
Through the window. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, the
window's
halfling,
shaking.
the halfling who caved in that dragon skull.
Take him.
He
with
is a
you.
valuable asset, and Tomo walks into the bar and just picks him up and throws him over his shoulder.
Jimmerly, in your current state, is there any way that you would resist Tomo shouldering you over?
Not remotely. He thought everything before was a dream, and now he's actually asleep. So,
Awesome.
Yeah, there is.
Tomo, you have a Jimmerly over your shoulder.
Fantastic.
We've already established that you can carry heavy things. So I'm not even going to make you roll. It would be asinine for me at this point today to be like, you lift a big 1,200-pound dragon and you can't lift the halfling.
And yeah, even in plate, he probably only weighs like 150 pounds at most.
No, he weighs altogether about 260 right now with everything.
Tomo
So-
can curl you.
Yeah. I mean, he gets that. I have a lot of strength, but I'm very short. He weighs 120 pounds despite not even being 3 feet tall. So he
Yeah.
is like squat, and then he has all of our stuff.
Yeah, he is dense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomo, it's
Um,
basically like a bag of rice.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, definitely, yeah.
Oh, well,
So Lumi looks around and they says, "So, what say you?
well,
Would you?"
oh yeah, yeah. I turned to the bugbear holding Jim Maroli, and it looks like he's willing to come with us. I turned to the barkeeper who gave me my drink, and I'm just saying, well, are you going to come with us too?
Yeah, of course. Feel like I have to now, and I can't believe it's somebody else's turn to carry Jim Rowley. I feel like I've brought him out of that bar way too many times.
Well,
Yeah.
if everybody seems happy, Lumi looks at the woman and says, "We have a deal."
Very well. She reaches out her hand to shake yours.
And Lumi will do that.
As you do so, Breezy, I need a perception check. Tomo, Jim really can't, but our friend Merlot can roll a perception check as well. Awesome, awesome. And Merlot, cool. All three of you watch as a golden band of magical energy wafts down Luminostra's arm to her fingers, where it shines for a moment at the handshake.
Yeah.
You guys can roll an insight check if you want to. Otherwise, Reese's just right.
Yeah, I think she would know. This
Yeah.
is pretty well known, so
Yeah.
she would know it.
Yeah, Merlot may not know this.
Mhm.
Actually, Merlot would have advantage on this because of Merlot's backstory, so please re-roll that. Tomo, you would know that this is a Fey pact that has just been struck. Debbie
Okay.
made a deal with a fairy.
Yeah, and she breaks it, she'll be in trouble.
Mm-hmm. As
So
will
will we,
your
yeah.
friend Lumi. If she breaks it, she'll be in deep dookie.
Indeed.
Cool. I think
So,
that's about. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, please continue. Yeah, it's
Oh,
fine.
I was just going to say that this is probably a great time for us to pause for today, and we can come back next week as you guys prepare to go out. Unless you guys want to do preparations now, and we'll just not leave town.
Mm.
Up to you guys.
I assume some of you will would need to rest. Breezy, you probably need your spells back, and
Well, I mean, if we have to strike while the iron's hot, I mean, if we tally too long, I don't think any of us are good at tracking, so we have to probably head after them like pretty soon. Um, but
True.
no, I mean, I don't have any. It's not like I have any money. Well, actually,
Well, we do. We have about 300 gold worth of gems, and which Lumi will
wait, what was it
share
you
with
said?
everybody.
I think you said 320 to 320.
Yeah. Lumi will
Divided by five.
find somebody and to kind of exchange that and give the money for everybody.
300, so yeah, 320 divided by 5 is 64 gold pieces each.
Yeah,
Wait, why do I have 160?
you probably didn't deduct when you had it.
Oh, that's from the one shot. That's what it's from. Yeah,
That
let me
should not be
remove
on
that.
there.
Yeah, let me remove that.
Was
What,
it 60?
how
How
much?
much?
Yeah, how much is starting gold? I don't even know.
Depends on your class.
Yeah, it
Depends
depends.
on class, on background, etc.
Like I have 10.
I have only 10 left as well.
Yeah, I had 15, but I used it on a long sword.
Let me, yeah, it's 64 each.
Okay, cool. I think we will. Lumi probably she'll be happy to kind of do whatever what everybody else wants to do. She will exchange the gems and everything else, and we know there is a forge. Well, she doesn't know that, but there is somebody who does forging there Charity suggested you to go and look to speak to a
Oh,
blacksmith,
yeah,
and
she was saying
and
that
the
there's Jeremiah Barasa. Apparently, he makes very good stuff. She was
He
very
waves at you.
who?
This gentleman here waves at you.
Yeah. Yeah, Charity was saying you do very good work. So she was singing your praises.
He looks concerned at that.
and there's the library as well, and other things. So yes,
Cool.
I assume that we could exchange the gem somewhere.
Yeah. What would you like to purchase?
I think Lumi will need food. She has nothing on her in terms of food.
I gotta go
Okay.
talk to Naraya.
So rations, traveling stuff, really.
Okay.
Um,
Nope, that's not it.
is there like a general store, places that are available here that with sort of thing, or not necessarily?
Not necessarily. You'd have to find the bakery to get foodstuffs there,
Okay.
which is easy enough. You can purchase rations at the bakery.
Okay. And I'll purchase some rations. The standard. I think it comes with 20, doesn't it? I can't remember.
I believe so.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Is Naraya around here somewhere?
She was last seen. You actually don't know what she looks like.
I don't know what she looks like. I have no idea. That's why I'm asking.
But you did-
I'm asking the others. Like,
Oh, actually, you do know what she looks like because you saw her come out of the Tomorium
oh,
during the fight, and she's currently up here at the Honey Hole.
I'll just talk to her through the window. Someone said you can heal people. I think the baker needs to be looked at. I think his back may be broken.
She quickly rushes out.
I'm gonna go with her. Yeah, because this an old man needs help.
And she will sit there and she's going to care for him for the better part of an hour, casting spells and doing medicine checks.
While she's doing that, I'll ask him. Hey, old Mr. Baker man, do you know who Hasheth is?
I heard the name. Why?
Oh, because he had something stolen from the vault, and you're the only one who's old enough to remember. Because it was like forever ago. It was like 80, 75 years ago.
Uh, he's older than that, little girl. Far older than you and far older than me. What did he get stolen? Because good riddance, that asshole.
A box that had like a powerful magical manuscript in it.
Well, if it was stolen from him, I'm glad it's gone.
So you don't know anything about it?
Know what it was? I'm a baker, little girl. Ow! That dang. Do you have to poke me in the kidneys? Yes, I do. Now stop moving.
I'm gonna
Look.
poke him in the kidneys too.
He looks at you. Don't you dare, little girl.
Uh,
Now, you see, Hasheth was supposedly one of those Nephilims, descended from ancient times. They say half-blooded with angels they are. Grow super tall and super old. Near immortal, they say. Rumor was that his name was forgotten for years and years. No one even knows what his real name is. But he goes by Hasheth. Not sure where he is now. Good riddance. Haven't seen him since, gosh, I was younger than you.
Well, what does he look like?
Let's see. When I was 5, he was so tall. So very, very tall. I remember him being able to rest his arm on the edge of the roof. So, reckon probably 9 foot at the armpit. So probably 10 foot tall. What do you say? Ah,
Wow.
pretty
He sounds
muscular guy. Never wore a shirt. Real proud of his physique. Bald. Handsome guy, though. Perfect picture of fitness.
I mean,
Might be those jeans.
he sounds like a very memorable person.
Well, yeah, for a 5-year-old.
Huh. And you haven't seen him in your whole life since you were a little boy?
Right?
Huh.
Kind of made me think that it is a figment of my imagination, but people keep bringing him up occasionally.
People? Who?
Oh, a
Lumi asked
couple
from the back.
people come through here, some scholars and clerics occasionally. They come through town looking for the ancient ones, and that's the sort of thing that I tell the story of. It's like those, Sasquatch hunters. It doesn't really exist anymore, I'm sure.
Hmm. All right. Well, I was just hoping to see maybe we can get another lead from that, but all right. Well, thank you, Mr. Baker. I hope you feel better soon.
It's Dan. 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 So,
And
yeah, here's my business card, and it says Dan Batubara. Put that.
Batubara.
Yep. There you go. Paste.
she just, she looks at it. She looks at it, then one side, then the other, and then puts it down and
The
just
other
says, "All
side
right,
says
well,
Big Buns Bakery.
big."
Big Buns Bakery.
I like this guy.
He likes
Yeah, she
having
just
this many women in the room.
yeah he looks at it, then nods, and she looks at it and puts the card down, and just says, "All right, well, uh, uh, Miss Naraya, I was really hoping to take a look at your library, but it sounds like we have things to do. So,
It's not a library. It's a tomorium.
I was really hoping to see your Tomorium, but it sounds like we have things to do. So,
We do. Lumi says we should take at least a short rest.
well, I've been sitting here for an hour while Naraya was treating him, so I think that.
Oh,
that
it's gonna be
counts.
an hour. Okay.
Yeah,
Fine.
yeah, we're here for like an hour, so that is a short rest.
Okay, my character's asleep, so he's already short resting.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
You know what? I might as well use our arcane whatchamacallit, recovery.
Okay.
You
Yeah, go ahead
choose.
and hit the short rest button. You guys can use hit dice as you choose.
All right, so once per day, and you finish a short rest, you can choose expended spell slots to recover up to a combined level of 1.
Do I know anything regarding Nephilims and so on, Eric?
You can roll a history check.
Sure. I mean, there's no reference in terms of Toivoa, but from other things, I suppose.
There is, but
No.
not everyone puts everything on the wiki. Just saying.
Yeah, no, of course. No, I'm not mean the wiki. Now my roll was too low. It's fine.
Yeah, with a 4, you have never heard of them before.
Yeah, that's fine.
Means it's lore we're going to discover as you guys go.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
already written, and I do have a character named the Nephilim, and that character knows a lot. But
Yeah, I think I heard of him once. I forget when.
not
Yeah, I guess that's all we have to do in town, unless anyone else wants to do something.
Indeed, yeah.
all right.
Tomo would look for a longbow if there's one available here.
The women here, the woman Dewi here, she will point you at the armory until you take one.
No payment required.
If you manage to bring back the box, we'll count it as part of your payment. If you don't return with the box or don't return with the heads of the goblins, then we'll simply consider it stolen.
I'm a gambling man. I'll take the risk.
Okay? You're able to go and collect a longbow and arrows. Complimentary of the town.
Very nice.
But I mean, yeah, that seems like a good stopping place for now, unless anyone else wants to do anything.
No, my character's asleep. He's gonna have quite the time when he wakes up and realizes it wasn't a dream.
Yep, cool. Then we will go ahead and end it here for today. And next week, we will go ahead and have you guys try to hunt down the goblins near Numrock.